New version available. You're out of Archon with this one? Nice. You talking about me or yourself? I'm assuming yourself. I'd assume yourself. Also high text. Text, how are you? You haven't played in like 2 weeks, gotcha. So what you're telling me is now you're ready to play. So you can get out. You didn't agree on your first exam, so I've been studying. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we'll see how my exam went. I don't know. Obviously, I did it a couple days ago. But outside of that, I need to get my. I can start get applying to grad school at the end of this week. So I need to, at the end of this week, spend a little bit more time getting that ready and prepared. I would offer to try to help if I could. If you want, in between games, I can quiz you on shit if you want. I don't know. Remind you. Fucking, I don't even know how to study, to be honest. Even after all these years. There's a time that last year I had to like study like 200 scientific names of organisms, plants and animals. And I spent hours just repeating and writing, etc. it. And when it came time to and you have to identify them. And when it came time to actually like get quizzed on it, I was not good on it. So I'm really bad with like studying. Hey, Blade. The big main in this section is endocrine disorders and diabetes mellitus. So it's a hard lot to ask, not a lot of someone pursuing a degree in this. Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't really know if there's a way that I could help, but if I can, let me know. I will try whatever I can while I'm on stream or even off stream. Do you still want the same game Blade, or do you want a different one? Oh, you shared 2 of them. Do you have a preference which one? You're taking a break right now anyway since I'm feeling burnt. Dude, I'm fucking exhausted myself. I was talking to my brother too. He's 1 year older than me. We're like talking like just like my YouTube stream keeps buffering on my phone. But y'all are still here. It's like I'm just tired of doing everything. I just want to like do whatever just want to be able to do whatever I want. Both of them are very similar situations. Okay. If I end up dropping on either side, Twitch or YouTube, do let me know, because it seems questionable on my end, but everything looks good at times. I'll just do the first one then, Blade. But I did do a Shiv game. I actually did 2 Shiv games yesterday. So if you have time sticking around after we look at your game, I can try to do another one. Hey, Sana. How does it work for reviewing games? I had a Vyper game yesterday that I'm a bit disappointed, but I'm not sure exactly what I did wrong. There's not really a whole process, TBH. Most of the time, the easiest way, like if you have like a list of them or just like want to schedule them kind of like in advance or whatever, I have a Discordy, and then there's a game review ID channel that's like specifically for them. Since today I'm kind of like in a very mixed bag of stuff on what I want to do. I'm okay with taking a look at it after I review this game for Blade because like I just talked about with the channel, Blade and I had like we were trying to plan like the best day that worked for their schedule, so that's what this day. So right now we're doing that, but Sana, if you want to stick around after that, we can take a your game or after that. You put a bunch of reps in and you're feeling a little more confident in Shiv. Always good to get reviews. Yeah, totally. Okay, let's get this reviewed or this downloaded. Hi, and welcome to this game review. We're going to be taking a look at Blade here. This is Blade playing Shiv. We're going to see just in general if there's a little bit ways that we could have improved to make this a loss into a win, and just some general laning or just general behavior with Shiv that could be improved upon, and also just general macro stuff. If you want your own game reviewed, feel free to leave it down below and leave your match ID down below in the comments, or come join the Discord, and there's an ID channel that you can just share and we'll take a look from there. Thanks, enjoy. If not today, another time, sure. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to join the Discord. Like, because I know not everyone needs or wants to, and I don't want to force shit on people, you know? So if you don't want to, no worries. And then you just swing by like whenever, like I'm between, like I can take a look at it today if you're around. I don't have, outside of Blade, I don't have anything to do. All right. It's to be honest, like, a lot of the times I just like I just throw they in there as much as I can because I do they and then dude most of the time. Just super generic shit. Like it's just easier on the internet. All right, let's go ahead. Sorry, I was getting situated. Let's get started. So with your kit, I like everything here. Surprised you just didn't get debuff remover though. You only have a reducer, so that's a little weird. Outside of that, nothing stands like too out of the ordinary. You got to reach Infernus. Are you talking about me? I don't know which one you're talking about. Are you talking number one? Are you talking about, who are you talking to? Who is you? Damn, the souls in your measure. I usually get it. So did you get it at the end? You, bro, I'm fucking check this shit out. It bummed me to send this. I don't need Infernus. Oh, you're fucking, oh my gosh. Yes, you're right. I connected Infernus to Emissary. Holy shit. My bad. This did not connect. I was thinking Emissary. I'm like, I'm already fucking past Emissary. It didn't bump anywhere since you didn't play it. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it must have looked like if you play like at least 20 games or some shit. But basically everyone that was in Archon or low Emissary got between here, which is kind of weird. I'm glad I didn't K. Yeah, honestly, true. Your games will probably be better. I only had one questionable game yesterday. Yeah, I am totally sorry. You know what's also interesting too? So I'm on. Oh, good. It already put me on the air. So I'm glad he's Stack Overflow. That's funny. So I don't really like look too much at my analytics because of just like when people look or whatever. But so like I'm on the older side. I'm 35, right? Most of the viewer demographics are between 25 and 34, I think, which is kind of hilarious because there's like a couple that are older than that, but I'm just. It's fitting, I guess, because of my own personality, because I don't like fucking get crazy with, I guess, my humor. I never restrain some of my humor when I stream too, to be honest, but... Did you miss both of your daggers on Dynamo? You did. I would clear the mini wave. During this, you should just go ahead and shoot your shoot your minions first and try to work on your parry. You were Ascendant 4, then dropped to Richless and then grounded back to Archon. Yeah, which is good. I mean, like you said, like it's good that you didn't like fucking decay. You're 27. Yeah, I think it's just funny and it's fitting because I don't, my humor and how I stream or whatever isn't catered towards, I guess, some of the young, because even like when I still see shit like on YouTube Shorts, I don't watch TikTok. I don't have TikTok, and I'm not going to get TikTok. But I'm like, watch some of them. I'm like, this isn't like, I don't get it or whatever. Sometimes I ask Catherine, like, what the fuck does this mean? Like, I don't know. Or even like some shit in Reddit, and then they'll talk about someone else will like on the explain the joke or whatever in the subreddits. And some of them, like I read some of the words, I'm like, I don't want to know this, and I'm gonna avoid doing it. But it's kind of interesting to see. Here's the match D. Okay, Sana, if you're good, we can. If you're good to be around, we can take a look at it after this. Is there something particular you want me to take a look at, Sana? You don't zoomer? Yeah, I don't either. Your games are better after the change. Yeah, me too. For the most part. There's one game yesterday, like I said, that was not fitting, but outside of that, everything was better. From the first wave, you looked like you were trying to get a little bit more damage on the people, on the enemies. I would try to focus the minion waves at that point when you were like super looking for Dynamo or Calico. Try to just clear your minion waves first. At that, if you can't find them, just finish on clearing your minion waves since you don't have anything, any other ability, because your daggers on cooldown. Mid into late game. You think you farmed too much, but I'm not sure. You were an emissary, then stopped for a year. Now you're out 3. Yeah, the game has changed a lot in a year, so we can take a look at it if you're still around. And then Blade, if you after I'm done watching Sana's, if you're still around, we can. I'll do a shiv game and I'll talk a little bit on how I play. So during this, you can totally shoot these minions instead of just like waiting. Like this isn't like you don't need necessarily wait just to try to deny. And since you don't have Drifter, you should just try to poke them a little bit while trying to not take extra damage. Since you don't have anyone.
Going to shop.
Okay. Resto's good. If you needed to, extra regen or just healing right. Don't throw your dagger blindly in there. Would have been better. You haven't got a dagger yet on them, so or Mystic Regen, but you haven't got your shots yet, your daggers on yet on them, so Mystic Regen wouldn't be good at this time. But healing right or regen, call it better. You swap to extra heals, yeah. Resto shot's good. Your daggers improve. I'm just meaning just don't randomly throw them into the void. You can try practicing parrying. I would actually probably do that for you too. That's a good one. That. But you're gonna have to play a little bit back now. I wouldn't have you. Okay, so for this one, you shouldn't go back to base deal. You can. What Drifter has enough space created, like he has enough health rather that he can kind of tank, and you have Resto shot. So if you play safer and just spam Resto, you can recover your health. It's since they're not being. They backed off a bit and gave you some room. Because since you don't have speed boost, if you had speed boost, it's a different story, but you don't get speed boost till 6 minutes. So you lost out on souls because of that. And Shiv plays bad if he's behind souls. I mean, most characters do. But if Shiv's behind and he's getting shut down, since he's a frontliner, he can't really frontline if you're like 5-10k behind. If they parry suck. It's one thing that I've practiced doing is if you go into, or I've done it times, if you go into the bot room, and then don't look at get that minion first. And then in between waves, you want to try to take your neutral camp, especially since you're behind. What I was gonna say is go into the training dummy and the one that punches and don't look at it and listen to the sound. And then that can kind of work on parrying. So right now, since you're behind, you want to clear this wave as quick as you can. You don't want to apply pressure on them, and then you want to get this neutral camp here because it's safe to take since you don't have a wave. And like I said, since you're behind, look, you're almost 1k behind. you want to cycle this wave, this neutral, in between waves. So whenever you don't have a minion wave, try to take this. Is it to get back off for each lane as well? True. Yeah, and that, so if you get healing right, you can go run boxes too. Yeah, work a little bit on your blade throwing. Range has been looking a lot more cleaner now. Nice. Yeah, it's okay. It's been looking better. I mean, you saw yesterday, so. Yeah, and so, yeah, whenever you have resto, try to shoot heroes first whenever it's off cooldown. You know, you see a little pop up. Try to get that shot on heroes instead, because you'll heal more from heroes over like the minions. Yeah, you're trying to force something with this. That's very risky. But let's see what you do. Yeah, at least, okay, so he's ulted. Now you should like be up there with him during his ult. But he backed off, so his ult was kind of useless, but whatever. He parries when I'm thinking about it, but I'm not at the point where I remember to parry. Yeah, that's kind of why looking around, or not looking at it and just listening to the sounds, because like first couple ones you'll probably get it because you're like actively paying attention. But like after like 2 minutes of doing it, you won't you'll kind of like start losing a little mental practice, a little mental focus, and then that's when it's good because you'll start like practicing better. You started shooting the minions or the neutrals. Just go all in it. Don't hurt it some and then not, and then back off. Since it was like there was no pressure, you didn't need to like try to force it. You got it. That was a dumb dive on her part. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. That's unfortunate. There's nothing I guess you really could have outside of like just looking for him, but once he's there, I mean he's there. You should speed boost. This is a speed boost moment. You see how Drifter did it? Like I said, at 6 minutes you can speed boost. You want to get here as quick as you can right now. And so when you're here, I've talked about it before, like even with the dashing, if you're between these two, these minions are close enough where you can heavy melee both of them at once. And then in between, you know, you're dashing. I hope you heard Calico. Yeah. You can work on two if you're comfy with it, sliding on the stairs. And to get like, you know, infinite ammo while you're getting a shot off. And I know it is hard with this one, but you can double jump over Dynamo Slam. You know that you must execute. Yeah, okay. I mean that's good. It's just a little disorganized right now because of how aggressive they've been. You need to also try to buy here too, but I know she's still over there. So you should like still assume she's over there because you haven't seen it yet. And I don't know if I would even chase, like, I don't know. Kind of weird. I mean, it is good. You did kill her, so that's like, this is kind of questioning it myself, but it was needed, but I think you might lose the Guardian. Oh, one minion got it. If that minion stayed, you would have lost it.
You got expensive taste.
Radiant regeneration. I don't think that this is a good buy for this. You need to focus the wave. Right now, your wave is the higher priority. And you're taking quite a bit of damage too from the minions. Like, the reason why I'm saying that is because your Guardian is a sneeze away. Like, they can basically backdoor this. So you want to just keep pressure up. And clearing the wave as close as you can is the easiest way for that. Mystic and laning is like, I mean, it's okay. I think there's a little bit better items. But I mean, if you like it, that's what matters. Someone's getting rush on Civ because of the cooldown, yeah. You can actually fight him. Oh, okay. You could have killed him, I think.
I see pocket.
Our green walker is under attack.
Sounds really good because it stacks rage and fall off and scaling. If you want another gun one with it, you need to try to get to your green as quick as you can now. You wanted to, but you missed a dash. Yeah, I saw.
Our blue walker is under attack.
They won't out.
But they end up taking a lot of damage from this. What I mean is, sorry, it was the walker. A 10-minute walker is not normally a good thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's hard to watch. I mean, it's kind of just really all what you kind of can do sometimes when you're recovering or when you're behind. Yeah. Drifter should try to, so you should try to parry those ones though. And double jump over it too if you could. Spirit Rend. I was wondering where the Spirit Rend, he actually fucking rush Spirit Rend. Vindicta might help save this. Oh, there's Dynamo back there. You should try to execute it. Oh, I guess he's dead, but he ended up dying. So Healbane is good, but I think you should have gotten an item that was a stronger damage item. Because right now you're struggling to get damage, to do damage. And Healbane is good for, you know, preventing the healing on the team. And it does give you a little spirit. But right now you basically have a bunch of healing items with extra charge. So getting one of your other damage items, I think would have been better.
Destroyed.
Let's push Greenwich.
That shouldn't have died, but whatever. Oh, Bill, I mean, Billy loves though.
Yellow walker is under attack.
This rapper, you know, Healbane alone would have been good enough. I mean, if you get the kill, good parry. Whenever you parry, you can squeeze in a heavy, nice fucking tether. It's funny. You can squeeze in a heavy melee on the Guardian, and actually there's a little bit better DPS.
Their life will be mine.
So since everyone backed off, what you would do here would have been better. Leave this minion for him. Go to the rooftop and finish the rooftop. Or fucking Ivy left this. Okay, Ivy should not have left this. So you could go here, I guess. Ivy should not have left that. Well, Vindicta's gonna get here now, so you could just stay over here and get the neutrals or something, because Vindicta's gonna get there before you get here. This is like the game 4 shift, so keep that in mind. Okay. Oh, then that makes a little bit more sense then.
Push York.
If you're not as comfy with them, or as comfortable and used to some of the items with them. So you can dash between these two as well, or try to squeeze them instead of taking as much damage. There's my penis. So Healbane is actually now really good against her, against McGinnis. So what you should try to do here, since you have a bit of a bag, but you also need to buy, get this wave, or let Vindicta have this wave, since McGinnis backed off, and go buy. Also, there's still 2 more people on green. Maybe they can get yellow off of that, but they're having a fight over here. And you're getting destroyed by the turrets. I fucking hate your turrets. So you're just gonna have to play around this truck right now. While the wave comes in. Green's gone. Ivy shouldn't go over there. Because there's 3 people there. But you need to buy is right, like you're literally right now. Because you just have so much. But you can't. Now that you got those boxes, you can't. If you had went back and sped back, you could have bought. But you can't now. I don't even feel like it's worth reviewing my Drifter game with all these changes. Yeah. Like, just take a look at it afterwards. Like, if you have one afterwards. Like, after the changes, I mean. I can if you want me to. Eight enchanters and rapid makes sense. You should probably go green. The reason how do I know, how do I deal with the turrets?
Headed to Broadway.
Fucking I hate it. If you're gonna try to gun it more, you should finish the minion before you leave going aggressive with this. That's unfortunate. Hold on, let's see what else happened. Okay. So there's a bit of things that you could get depending on what you want to get. The easiest one is monster rounds. It helps gives you the resist counts against our turrets as well. So this is an easy, cheap option. If you wanted to do more, even though it's gun, Alkfire is a good way too, because it'll like combat her healing tempo when she does it. I don't really do that too frequently, but I have done in the past, getting Alkfire to combat it. The other time is having resistance, and because you just have to you have to kill them. You can't let her. The best option is to not let them accumulate. So as soon as she puts one down, if possible, you want to kill it, or someone else kill it. And since Vindicta was there, I mean, it would be easier for her to kill it than you. But you can also, you would also want to try to kill it as quick as you can. And then, of course, you can dash through them, but you need, resistances for it. And if you get Cold Front or Torment Pulse, those are other options to AoE damage.
Our blue walker is under attack.
I see Calico.
I mean, I would try doing this one more time. I don't know. I don't even know if, I mean, there's two of y'all, but they can easily rotate this, and there's two on blue. Now you have Pocket here. Y'all trying to keep constantly push this, I don't think is worth it. See how green's still open? Ivy cleared one wave and then left it. So in this instance, whenever Calico was super fighting up there, I might have just tried to back off or teleported away.
Bad for me, but probably a net positive for society.
At this point in the game, I wouldn't have executed her. In laning phase, executing works for a little extra damage if they're not at the threshold. But if you had waited to get it, waited to use it, you would have killed her. Mistake I should have dash executed. Yeah, you're gonna have to play some Drifter later to get a game review. I've been on the Warden. I can take a look at either. Tiger. Yeah, at this point in the game, during laning phase, 10 minutes under, if they're not at the threshold, you can use Killing Blow for the extra little push. But late game, as they have health, you really don't want to use Execute. You don't want to go here. You're behind on souls. You're 13k. I mean, I guess it would have been better to push out the other lanes. But since you're already here, you're already here. Lunch? Alright. Enjoy your lunch. Tell me what you eat. I think that's better as execution. Nice. Good. Yeah, like I said, this is your fourth game. So it's alright. Make sure to use your decay too. You could have thrown it on Dynamo or Bebop. Dynamo's better, but make sure to use your decay. Maybe it is on someone and I can't tell because it might be on cooldown because my shit's bugged because it does that. I don't know if I saw that. And now you're trying to use it. He's too far away. Alright, now you should just leave. You shouldn't even try to force this now. Because they're gonna start coming back over here. You're better on it now? Yeah, that's good. If you're gonna get it, make sure you use it. That's all. Good, you saved her. I wouldn't. No, you don't want to push this now. Yeah, as soon as you killed Pocket, you wanted to leave. Yeah. trying to stick with the team rather than let them. It's true. But spam the retreat. I'm glad you got out that time and you were able to leave.
I see Calico.
Was this to buy? Oh, you should have bought. You have 32, unless you're saving for 48, 64. Should have bought. What I was gonna say, I think it would have been wiser to rotate blue with Vindicta and split push this. Unless you were gonna buy, but since you didn't buy, y'all two were already there. Like you were right here, you could have just gotten up there, you know, 5 seconds or so, and you could have done more damage. Swap, Geist. Oh, she doesn't have swipe. Nice. So if you don't talk or whatever, you should ask someone to go blue, like ping blue, spam blue, something. Looks like Billy may be getting there now, but one of them clearly could go get this. So that's why. And so you just want to leave. No, you got what you needed to. Don't even stay. You should just leave. Yeah. You slightly overstayed your welcome. As soon as it was dead, y'all should have like instantly roasted us. You think it was focused to do talk? Yeah, it's hard. I've gotten used to it at times, just for like looking and watching and then talking, because I found better success communicating than trying to work with teams by that. So that's why I like try to look at the map while like literally just shooting a walker and there's nothing too much going on. I just look at the mini map in between like attacks and shit. You got spirit resilience, which makes sense because you have a wonderful spirit character. She is mercurial, so now she's a main. Now she's hybrid. Do spirit damage with the cards. Of course, now he's echo. So, oh, if you've been running to the bombs, maybe that's why you got debuff reducer. I can see sometimes like I'm like I should get it, but then I don't get it until it's too late. While this is happening, a better use of your time would be to just be going to blue and finding that. Also, I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, because this whole big fight's happening here. Pushing blue would be a better use of your time, or fighting Bebop in that neutral. Just at least the wave, like literally just the wave. You don't even need to like fully kill it. And now you left the wave, which isn't good, because if you clear this wave and then this next wave, while you're running over here, whatever happens over here, this one will push. Granted, this is kind of at a point where if you win or lose, it kind of, they could do mid boss at the time, but if you, when you were originally fighting the neutral, if you didn't even fight the neutral and get the wave, you wouldn't have to worry about clearing it during this fight. Yeah, and start with a skip on. Sorry. Let me know. Are you still in them? Sorry. Paused. Forgot about them. My bad. Yeah, it's I know it's not fun. If it's easier, if it is easier in future, you can come to the YouTube stream. Should be good. Okay. Sorry. You should be good now. Back. Yeah, the 30-minute is, or sorry, the 3-minute like ad shit is so that like it can go longer without needing ads. But I had to like slightly do shit sometimes to prevent that. So like whenever I'm about to play a game, depending on like who might be in Twitch chat, I'll like run the force the ads to run before a game so it doesn't happen during the game. But like I totally forgot it. Yeah, sorry. I would also recommend like alternative wink wink nudge nudge options because I can't watch Twitch without it. And if you need help finding options, we can talk on like Discord or something, not on stream about it. But anyway, so what I was saying, and I think you might have missed initially, because you can see in the little window, I think, right? You were like at this little spot while this walker was happening. You were getting this neutral here, and this wave was being pushed like both sides. What I was saying was that a better use of your time would have been to clear that wave, possibly fight Bebop here in the middle if you really wanted to, but at least try to clear the wave. It would have changed a little bit differently. And then this wave could have tried to pressure this walker, and then you could have rotated to this fight that was happening instead of fighting the neutrals that you were farming.
I'll take those souls.
Enduring speed, debuff. I think I would have just gotten debuff remover completely. Like a debuff remover instead, and then you could have gotten sprint boots. Just dash between them. Dash between these ones or melee them. A good melee, yeah. So during this one, now is the time where you can do like the centers on, since there's no wave. You can squeeze in like one of these neutrals, and then you can come back and push this. Fucking, she's fucking machine gun Kelly back there. He didn't realize the value of debuff. Yeah, there's quite a bit of it. Mainly because of him, but he did spirit run on you as well. You should jump over that one or moves. Try not to take, like when there's enough room to escape, try not to take extra damage from a wave. Yeah, come back and get the Calico if you could have. You did the right thing, but they stayed part over there too long. This game I think is over from there. I mean, it's not, but there's not really a whole lot of way. So they just need to retreat. You would spam retreat. So this is looking in the map. Like you shouldn't even stay here. Like you should have just left them. You can dash over the wall. Dash. You can dash away. This is lost, so that's why. At that point, you just want to escape because Pocket's pushing this lane. This lane's coming up. Whenever two or people that died, y'all killed the Calico. Y'all need to just kept backing up. You can jump over Geist. No, you can jump over the wall. Sorry, you can jump over I don't know which part you're asking on that one. Sorry. Geist is on your team. I might have said Geist. But Dynamo's Pulse Wave, you can double jump over it, but you can just sidestep it. So what I was saying is, at least when you have enough distance to kind of predict it, try to work on predicting that to sidestep or double jump over it. The next thing was McGinnis as well. If you jump and look up, so like you'd jump in the air and then look up, and then if you dash, that's how you dash vertically with the dash character. So like Calico's dash, your dash, etc. If you're in the air, or Billy, if you're up in the air and look up, that's how you dash vertically. Or the same thing, if you're in the air and look down, you'll dash downward instead of just going straight. It took me something to learn as well, but I'm doing that regularly now. Coolio. And you're using your secondary fire for a little extra. Yeah, that's a more like advanced tech. Guys, like you should take care of hearing. But I think you probably should have went to the rejuve. And make sure to use your decay sooner. They took a rejuve. Nice. So when Wraiths ult you, or when Wraith ults you, because I saw you trying to push it. After you land, you're silenced, which your tier 2 is. So that's why you couldn't use any of your abilities while you just walked forward. If you were close enough and wanted to, you could have tried to squeeze in a light melee. So what you do here is you clear this wave and then you go shop. You go this way. So once you do this, you go this way. Yes. Played a little fan scout back in the day. Gotcha. Nice. I think in getting this, so centers are always good, but what you should have done, what you should do is get the urn. You should just get the urn. The reason why is because they're pressuring blue. You can secure or possibly fight this. Once you cleared that wave, you shouldn't have got the urn. You shouldn't have got the centers. You should have just got the urn. Like, that would have been a high priority. You still could possibly get it instead of joining this. Ivy shouldn't be doing whatever she's doing, but that is what it is. Because before, when they were all there and there was one dead, like, I mean, there's still 2 dead. So by doing this is almost a guarantee. Are you giving away so often? This team was dead quiet. Well, that's why, like, you kind of, like, on this one, like, you kind of think to yourself, like, there's 4, like, look at their team before, when I was mentioning it, they had 2 dead, so there's 4 people. You had a rejuve, and you're gonna be running across this way. You have map presence, so it should have been basically a guaranteed earn. And even if they do come over here and, like, they fight you, they're gonna get the walker off of it. So that's the reason why. Skills to learn. That's more just the macro on just macroing stuff on that one. What did you imbue regular cooldowns? Let's see. If you're having issues with this Calico running away, you could consider, instead of getting like decay like you have it, you could consider getting slowing hex or knockdown. Slowing hex would prevent her from dashing, and she'll move slower and whatnot. You can do it to other characters as well. And then knockdown obviously is knockdown, and knockdown works against 2 of these characters, his ult and some of the other ones. So knockdown would always be going. Like, see how these turrets alive too? You want to try to not let them get to that point. There's one behind you. Yeah. Should not proceed here. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, there's 3 here in this one. This is the time as well. This is gonna get to your base. This right here. So you could have used speed boost to clear, like come over here and then clear, or something. Geist may get it, but I don't. Since they're dead quiet, I wouldn't. Y'all shouldn't be trying to force this. Y'all need to back. This is a retreat moment. And then another time you could do the urn and fix this lane. Like, Geist is going to be up and she can at least fix one of them. But this is like starting to be risky territory now because they're respawning. And y'all aren't full health. It's a good kill there. Our Drifter's leaving. Now you're leaving. So hopefully, yeah, you did retreat, like Billy said. Ivy did not retreat. She's going to die now. Yeah, I guess Drifter's going to. Wait, almost everyone's HP. Yeah, that's why I was like, I mean, it's a good thing you got the pocket kill, but was also like risky because they're respawning and y'all aren't full health. Just dash. You can just dash through these ones. Oh, so you should immediately see this. You should immediately see this. This is you coming back. Okay, you're coming back now. Everyone should collapse on these 2. These people shouldn't be chasing. You need to kill them, like ASAP. Which is good that you came back. Another option for wonderfully shooting McGinnis, going non-stop. Nice gun. That's vibrating. Don't worry about that. Oh, I mean, if it's a sneeze away, I guess you can finish it. You can get disarming hex and stop her. There's no rejuve credit that spawns. So you want to not pick this up when it's red, though. You're not gonna pick it up at all. So they both don't need to fall back. And he left. Okay, you don't chase him. We don't want to chase him. You just want to sit back, wait for this wave, kill the wave, if you could, if you're feeling risky, and then leave. Okay, saw Bebop. Don't run up here. You just want to shoot, kill, and you're being aggressive now. Which you don't really have. The other place a better would be to rotate to blue and try to get the Wraith, because Drifter was there at the time, and she was by herself.
Thanks for the pickup.
Yeah, I don't know on the Urn. I'm actually not questioning on the Urn one. Unless you can use it to kind of bait. So you should like at least see like there's that Wraith there. Be better maybe if I could try to kill her. It says you don't have any talkers. They have a lot of contestants. And see mid bosses. Actually, once the mid bot, that's what I was about to say. Okay, the game's over now from that. Zoinks, yeah.
The urn has been delivered.
Still got fighting me.
So whenever you're trying to run the Urn, look up at the enemy's ults. And since Dynamo is such a team-changing ult, someone else needs to go scout, not you. Because, and I'm saying not you because you have the Urn. Whoever has Urn shouldn't be the one to go scout or try to turn it in immediately. And that's what happened. Because you just swallow everyone up. And since they're not communicative, I honestly wouldn't have tried to do that, like, at all.
Let's play.
He's dead.
I see you.
Calico's on your Vindicta. So you should, like, if you try to look at your map a little bit more while you play, if you go this and you should see this, you should think to yourself or trying to, and then here's also Wraith. You should try to collapse on these two. These two are out of position. She should be a free kill. Like her, she should have died. Like, if you fell back for her, you could have killed her. But now the whole team's here. Not the whole team. There's 3 people. But
Taking him.
that's unfortunate. You should look to your right. This will be better for you where Drifter was. But also, yeah, you need to just leave now. Because there's one person against 3 to 4. And now Billy's falling back? Okay, go. How frequently do you proc Spirit Burn with your daggers?
They're in mid.
We need to make a stand and stop them.
I see pocket.
Taking him.
Oh, he's dead.
I'm taking their team apart brick by brick.
Reload.
The spirit urn is waiting to be.
They got the rejuvenator.
Whack. And dashing. When they have the rejuve, pushing out of base is kind of risky. So I wouldn't really even move that far away unless you have like enemies or sorry, friendlies to kind of work with you. Because they can just collapse on y'all. You should reload as well. So didn't have this problem earlier, but the later the game's been going, I guess because while you're trying to look for, you know, target pressure, etc. You've been running around with like low ammo. So make sure you don't do that too. A couple times I don't really super worry about it,
Slay them and
but
grow
or mention it, but
stronger.
there's it's happened a couple times. Skill issues. You can slide through those too. He should be a priority because he's right here. He's by himself right now with Drifter. Y'all, you should have just went to Drifter. And yeah, yes, you still have one ammo. Now you can just shoot once, and you're gonna have to reload. You still haven't shot once though. So, like, so you didn't have this issue during laning to mid game, but this is the one. Like, that's why I didn't. That's why I don't normally mention this until it happens for extended period or multiple times. Why didn't I drive? Yeah, that one. You probably got tunnel visioned, or you're looking on the map and saw the bigger team fight. Okay, the game's over. Whenever you're having issues with either of these ones and they're really strong, if they are being really oppressive with them, with their ultimates, I would consider getting knocked down. You think you're map viewing? Yeah, I think so too. That's what I would think as well. It looked like you were like super set on that one. But yeah, try to, instead of decay, like, or keep decay, and then squeeze in another item instead. Like, instead of improved spirit, you could get another counter item. Like I said, slowing hex could have worked well in this lobby. Rusted barrel does good as well against gun heroes. So at that point, it could work against Wraith or Maginnis. Knockdown would work against these two and the others. There's kind of a little bit of just general, like, just like it was more like micro stuff. Mostly macro wasn't like too bad. There's of course more things you could have been a little more efficient on, but macro wise, there wasn't anything too drastic that I saw. It's more of just being a little bit more comfy with Shiv and, you know, your general matchup. What I mean by matchup is like how to fight and slightly play around them and kind of like what they do and whatnot. But like I said, that was your fourth or fifth game with Shiv. So at that point, you know, it's like I said, it's just more getting more games under him. Something though too, like, I don't know if you like heard me or caught me, but how frequently did you proc this? Like in your most games, how frequently do you proc Spirit Burn with your daggers? Because I don't think I saw it once. And why? I think there would be a better. I quit buying it. Okay, coolio. Then we'll get into it. It can work, and it's good if you're getting the damage and doing it. You can proc it pretty quickly. But the way that game was going, you weren't going to get any. It didn't look like you were going to get value out of it. So I mean, I wouldn't completely toss it out the window. Is what I'm getting at. It still works, just like maybe. What are you into buying now instead of some of your tier 4s? Real quick though, I am going to step away for I gotta restart my laundry. You shed a tear every time. Hey, you know, Dagger, we originally were playing Gun Drifter, but Burst Spirit Drifter is up stronger. Boundless Shift Leech, those are all great items. Okay. You can also, depending on if you're getting good spirit damage, instead of Leech, Infuser is a good healing and damage item compared to just Leech. You're gonna dip a thank you. Don't post this VOD. Okay, I won't then. It'll stay in the YouTube video. I will make a note of not to make it this its own video. If you get another one over the next couple days played, let me know and we can review look at it. Or let me know in the future when you swing by, and I can play a Shiv game as well. Hope it was helpful. And have a good rest of your day. All right, I made note of. It's Seeker, you can expect to turn level plays. I know. You're talking about. Hey, Sprites Forever, how are you? Also, Sana, are you still here? Let me actually see. And if they're not, then we'll see. Here. If they are, we'll do another game review with them. But if it's not, see. How are you, Sprites? What a wonderful world are you in? Why is your lock dead? Because we're having wonderfully paused asynchronous code. That's why. I don't know. I don't have a quip off of that. I broke my lock. How about that? You here? You don't need to apologize. We can take a look at your game if you want to stick around. How was your day, Sprites? I can never locked it. I know. It's total. You know, the 20s and 30s and 40s. You know, they had people that needed to work locksmith. They should do that, and then it'll be called open lock. Your day was bad. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it gets better now. And if there's something I can do that makes I can help, let me know. Yeah, I still got it. Who are you though? I don't know. Are you Big PP? Nice. Who the fuck are you? I don't know. You're the Vyper. You know, you mentioned about the Vyper, and I'm sorry. You were actually correct. I had a Vyper game yesterday. I'm disappointed. Yes. Okay. Grilled bread. Okay. You're totally good. Is this looks roughly almost to some items on my build. It's interesting. It's late, but you like watching Dish and Lions and that makes you happy. It's a good dopamine hit. It is a good dopamine. Well, Sprites, at the moment, we're going to do this wonderful game review, and then I will play a game if depending on how late you want. This is a 40-minute game, so it might be a bit. Your next Dota player, so that is my MOBA experience. Okay, my MOBA experience was HOTS, and you know, that's not a lot of game to go off of, so... And I didn't even like play it competitive, like try to play it well. I just played it for shits and giggles. Hi, and welcome to this game review. We're going to be taking a look at Vyper. This is Sana, or grilled bread here. We're just going to be taking a look to see if there's a way that we could have improved this game. Just look for some general mistakes that might have been a little bit better, and maybe some micro stuff. If you want your own game review, let me know down below in the comments, or come join the Discord. I have a game review channel. You can just leave it there, and we can review. Enjoy. Who is my favorite character? When things work, Shiv. And what I mean by things work, like if I'm able to get my dashes and not get screwed, and I mean like dash 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 and then execute execute execute, it's probably the best like dopamine that I've had in the game. Feeling is good. Oftentimes I'm able to stomp lane near rank, but you lose track of the macro around mid and late. Okay. Remind me once we get out of laning phase if I forget. You're total new, so I'm gonna just try and watch learn. Alrighty. Who do you like playing sprites? How long have you been playing as well while this downloads? Do you like this build, Sana? Do you want me to critique your build at all? Do you want me to mention anything about this? Or you're good to go? Whap, whap, whap. Whap, whap, whap. Decompressing. Please critic, you like the build, but I changed it up. If I buy Healbane, I change it up if I buy Healbane and if I buy Forward Veil, depending on how much I'm dying or how greedy it can be. So it's definitely hybrid. Do you make this own build, or do you follow someone else's? Not long yet, but I like the Doorman. Lots of potential for hijinks. Doorman is good as well whenever you can play around, whether it's fucking bell or his portals or his gun. I will say it's not fun getting luggage cart into a wall, knocked down, and doorbelled, and then shot constantly. You followed someone else's, you can't remember at the moment. Part of it was from watching your guides. Okay, yeah, that's why there's a lot of stuff here that I would get, and there's stuff in here that I would not get, and that's why I was asking. And you didn't max dagger because you max slither. I have mixed feelings on the barrier. I think I actually like when I play. I haven't really gotten too much luck out of the barrier. Flexibility, solo, and coordinating. Yeah, it does. I don't play Doorman personally, but if you ever need help just in general playing the game or decision making with Doorman, I can try and help. One moment you're in lane, the next Doorman has guarded you through a portal and you're stuck behind the walk or getting stunned. Yeah, I heard they might be removing the stun. Also, hi, Bubbly. Doorman's good. It's never someone that I kind of piqued my interest. So, but I'm glad you like the Doorman. The biggest or questionable item out of this one, I guess, is Spirit Rend. I want to like Spirit Rend. Some people pick it, but I don't like it. It's hard to like do. It's hard to get value out of it. I mean, is what I was getting at. Hi. How was your day? You love alternatives to Spirit Rend? I mean, immediately from the get-go, like if your intention is just to remove. If your intention is to remove Spirit Resist, you can get Spirit Sap. If your intention is for the lifesteal, you should have Leech. So this is a great Leech build. You should have Leech in this build. Tesla's good. You should try Capacitor because you can remove some of their buffs and you can stop them. So if you like running this, consider upgrading this to Capacitor. I don't know about Glass Cannon. Like in the sense that it fits this. There's like if you like for the raw gun, you know it's there. But given the nature that you look more spirit orientated in the hybrid, because this is obviously hybrid, but it looks like you're trying to more leverage the spirit side. I would consider getting Spirit Overflow. Sometimes even, but I against Steam, Glass Cannon always have a Hail Mary because I felt we're gonna lose any gun damage. Yeah, you should. Since the Spirit Overflow change, I would consider getting that. Like I said, it's hybrid with an emphasis on Spirit, and also because of that, like Tank Buster, like I would just go for raw damage over Tank Buster. Mystic Burst is good during laning. And I would only kind of get this if you're like going all in on like Tank Buster. I would get if you're going all in on Spirit with just a couple of gun items. But since you're doing like hybrid, I don't think I would consider getting Tank Buster in this build. And then another one would be some sort like at least like you could replace it with this, at least is what I was getting started thinking of, is some sort of cooldown if you really wanted to for your dagger and bola or enchanter's emblem. So I'm someone who plays a lot of different games, so I'm probably never going to get into serious Deadlock meta because that takes time. Yeah, it's just a fun, like, yeah, I would probably just play it super casual. Like I play Marvel Rivals very casually. I haven't played it in months, but when I played it, I don't like, it's just a shits and giggles game. I feel like it'd be a little hard to do that with Deadlock, at least solo queue. So I'd kind of wait. I mean, if you're having fun with it, by all means. But I was going to say is, you know, there's, you know, talks, rumors, experimentation, or seen some message in Discord that they're trying to make or play around with different game modes of the game besides the current one, of course. And if they ever add like browser shit, then like they have in Dota, I'm sure it'll eventually have custom lobby games of some game mode. And I feel like that might be better for just a fun time instead of the actual game. But I like Mercurial, Boundless, Fortitude to Veil is totally good. I personally, of course, like opening rounds. I don't know if I would get both opening and Mystic either. Name a more iconic duo, Overwatch, because that's what I used to play like seriously. I wouldn't get both of these ones. I do like Healbane. You could swap out Healbane for Toxic Bullets if you want more gun side. But with Vyper, most of the time when you're playing Vyper, you want to try to burst them down quicker. So Toxic Bullets is like the slow and steady type of shit. Or like 5-7 seconds type of stuff. And Vyper, you want to kill them a little bit quicker. So Healbane is good for that instance. Overwatch is paired with being dead. True. Just a couple little things to play around with. I can't look at like my build here. Well, I guess I should have looked at it before, but I mean, all the items work good with Vyper, so it's not like they're like wrong. It's just probably could be a little bit better. Vindicta's lost shoes with the big PP. I like that. We want the other side. Yeah. Bubbly, what you been doing today on this day of Sundays?
And if for some pruno-addled reason you decided it's a good idea to steal my cat, you will pray for a death that will never come.
Deadlock conspiracy. Yeah. Who knew?
Really best friends, I could tell.
Do I need to help or mention anything about your sliding, Sana? Do you need help with that? You're AFK right now. Okay. Do you want me to comment on your sliding and improving that? Yeah, you were doing something. I noticed. I mean, you weren't even moving. So, yes, please. Okay. Slide more. Alrighty. You slept in and breakfast, and that's it. Nice. I mean, those are both good. What'd you have for breakfast? So do mantle sliding for one thing. So when you get up on the ledge, hold crouch button and you'll slide. So once you grab on that ledge, you slide. So hold the crouch button when you do that. Poking the slash really strong is good already. If you're gonna dagger, it's good to just focus, you know, one character if possible, if you get at least one of them on. And the fact that you already got 2, you have 3 stacks on lash, that's already really good. You know, the metal slide, you just never do it. Yeah, Vyper is like one of the perfect people for it. And then of course when you're on stairs, you should do it too. Not in a bar with a tempting non-addition movement. Yeah, there's so much movement tech in this game. A chicken stuffed pita, that's not breakfast, that's brunch. You got a sandwich. You're kind of looking like you're a little lost right now. You should just try to like it's fine kind of poking. Nice dagger again. Like poking the minions while standing. But otherwise, you know, try to of course make your advantage of your sliding. Yes, since you've been poking Lash the most, don't try to use your dagger on Paradox. You just want to keep poking Lash with him while he's low health. Yeah. Oh, minion. Good take of minion or that. At this point, you should be looking for opportunities to be slide. Oh, I mean, you don't have full slither, so it's a little hard to slide as far rather, but chicken stuffed pita. So during this time, yeah, what does it say? During this time when you don't have any minion waves, look for taking the boxes and correct golden statues, or taking your neutrals. Calico's going all in, so it's a little hard on doing those things, and so you need to try to help her out. Good venom on him. Just go ahead and kill the gun. Like, I know you're trying to like waiting for, you know, that dagger, but you should try to kill the flag maiden sooner. They're like simple in terms of objective, walk forward places where they might be with gun, but you'll die, you'll lose health. Nice sporadic shooting. But you got enchanters, but you sold it later? That's an interesting choice. I don't know if I would buy enchanters as my first item. Actually, I wouldn't buy enchanters as my first item. I had to sell because we didn't have slots and you wanted powerful. Gotcha. I wouldn't have got it. So like doing this is the time you can be sliding up here. I'm almost always get it first unless you can go spirit first. I'm taking no damage. Do you get it first because of the cooldown or because of the extra spirit? Or do you get it because of the regen? For people with guns is just the risk you gotta take. That is the name of the game, of a shooting game. Both, because the build told me to. Oh, okay. I mean, I would get it, but I would just get it like my third or fourth item, not my first. That's all. That's why I'm asking, or was curious. What is the best you've heard? Do you like playing more spirit orientated, or do you want more gun damage? Because my answer will change depending on which one. Oh, for healing? Melee hurt. So when she doesn't have... Okay, so that time, if you see someone that parries, and that means they won't have... Assuming they don't have Rebutal, they won't have parry for, you know, 5 seconds. You can get a heavy melee and a light melee in. You really like Spirit in Lane? I like Spirit in Lane too. I would just get what I do, personally. If I don't need the regen, I get Improved Spirit, and then I get opening rounds. You know, but yeah, when you parry, you can't parry immediately after, unless, like I said, unless you have Rebutal, because Rebutal makes it so you can parry quicker. But otherwise, whenever they parry, and it's after it cools off, you can just wail on them. This is the time you can be sliding. You can just slide and shoot these guys. Deadlock's walking forward until you meet opposition, which point you're deadlocked. Oh, that's point. That's a good point. You know, I guess it's better than primed neon. You should try to get the gun buff. Those buffs just spawned. While Calico's getting the neutral, one of you should try to take this, and with you being you should take it. You see someone with healing right on her like that, you just want to shoot him. You just want to shoot him to break that off, because just one hit breaks healing right. Hero might start early, definitely need to focus. Does buff spawn at 5 minutes? Yeah, it spawns at 5 minutes. I don't know if you necessarily want to get too involved in the timing of stuff, because that's like more like advanced. I don't know how much, like, knowing them, having them memorized may not be something that would be the most beneficial to you right now, and just general like small gameplay stuff and movement stuff might be better. But if you really want to know, they do spawn at 5 minutes. Here come the times I like to know them. As a Dota guy, then they spawn at 5 minutes. Tier 2 spawn at 6 minutes. You get speed buff on the zip lines at 6 minutes, and the Sinner Sacrifice spawn at 6 minutes. Earn and next buff spawn at 10. I shouldn't have some of that memorized, but I'm fucking doing bad on some of my school stuff memorized. But this shit, I mean, I guess it's because I have 1,000 hours. For some things, I mean, they do help, but there's a certain instance, like, you know, whenever you're like, just some of the general movement and gameplay stuff, like paying attention to those, and then a future game review, then you can, like, once you start getting the hang of things, worry about a little bit more of the advanced stuff. You're being okay. I liked it. If you could have gotten it, you would have killed him for sure. But I think if you threw the bola back sooner, it would have been better. But I commend you efforting it, because it does have a bit cooldown. whenever you're going back to heal, this is a speed boost moment because you want to get back to this as quick as possible. Like using in laning phase, using speed boost to get back to heal is totally okay. So use your speed boost for that. Nothing against them both in lower ranks is almost always worth go for it, definitely. So that's why I was like, I wasn't necessarily saying don't worry. I was saying don't worry about the time because nobody goes for them. A lot of the times they're not contesting immediately, so you can just look for the map. If the icon's there, then you try to plan going for it. You think another Sovereign setting is good for multiplayer shooter? Valve during yeah, everyone would be there. Yeah. You playing actually passive right now is kind of a good because Calico's dead and your waves kind of knock on the door. So, but I would try to throw in a couple more daggers. If you really wanted to, you could try to bolo one of them, but you don't. She shouldn't have down off there. You're doing the right thing in this. But I don't say Lash has his death slam, so saving Petri for that would be better. Yeah, make use of your mantle sliding. Once you get a little bit used to the hang of it, you just like you said, you just got on that ledge. If you press crouch, you'll slide there, so you don't have to use the extra stamina. Hi, hey Nick, how are you? Bebop's here, bro. What the fuck? To try to slightly get back, I would have probably gone on the left side. Nice dagger throws. Yeah. You've been winning a lot of Billy games? Nice. The Bebop surprised me? Yeah, I wouldn't have... I wouldn't have expected it. You don't really fully expect it. Remember though, I mean, you kind of panicked, Bold, but if you hit without the tier 5, throwing it on the ground does nothing, so. He's so fun. I had to play, like, approach him a little bit differently, so if I go back to playing him, I need to fix how I play. Totally ban them. Oh yeah, that's what I figured. Did they change the shadow lines to be team colored? What shadow lines? Like on the enemy? Or are you talking about this? Or are you talking about the outline? You talking about the names? Or are you talking about sprites? Oh, be careful not to shoot the minions, or the tier 3s. What build do you like playing on, Billy, Nick? So for this one, you can stand right here or on the side and you can wail. You can heavy melee. The zip lines are called shadow lines in the lore. I didn't know that. I don't fucking know the lore. They changed the enemy side to blue instead of red because it's the enemy team. So like if we were to go someone else real quick, it's on the play. It's because of the playback. So they're amber if you go to the other team instead of just being yellow, blue, green. It's just a spectating thing. Where are you going?
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
You're running up here. Yeah, it's just team color anything. You run hybrid, melee gun, point blank, rapid, torment. Torment? That's interesting. So right now, someone like this is happening, and this shouldn't be happening. Holiday honestly should have went over there, but you were also at the doubles. So, but I guess, like, I mean, how to really fix it? I don't think I would have gone to the doubles at that point, and probably just take the neutrals near your walker. This is a time you could be sliding, so this is a perfect time you can, when it's just minions and there's no pressure, you can use that to work on your sliding. You get like 4k damage, but I mean, yeah, if you buy it early, it can be like one of your main source of damage. It's because you see how much Valve legacies in this game. Yeah, this is literally all, like almost all of them. You can see like how much influence they have. You have a lot of money now too. So you need to like decide. Oh, now Paradox is coming. So you should decide on pressuring this or going to buy. But since Holiday's not here, you need to Probably been better just to go by. Life Strike and Spirit Snatch is really good for Bash. Nice. Oh, whenever you upgrade Bash to be heavy melee, that makes sense. So you can't leave now. You need to fight this. You need to fight the wave at least. Okay, you're being come back quick for this. You don't do a whole lot of gun damage this far, so this isn't really doing a lot. I think you're because you're waiting for Calico, but probably better just to go down and slide and make sure to clear minion wave when you can. Yeah, you have a tier 4. You should just go by and just go. You can go by to see your stop, even though someone went over there. You could use your speed boost to go back and buy and come back. You're taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Like you just took like 350 damage. If you could like actually like tank and kill it quicker, sometimes it's okay to take guardian damage, but there's some times where it's not. And on the thing about the money, like literally right, like it's so much better to go by like instead of what you just did. Are you gonna die from this now? Yeah, you shouldn't have done that because of getting knocked down from that. So if you went back and bought and speed boost, you have 7k. So really, even though you have 7k, you only have 4k worth of items versus people that don't. So sometimes when you think about that, think like, oh, you have 7k, but then you have that, like I said, 11k. So you really have only 5k worth of items used. So you can't really fight people because you're so far behind, actually. That swap was close, yeah. So there's a couple times instead of pushing the Guardian, you could have loop-de-looed to the secret shop instead of going back to base to buy. But if you really weren't comfortable, then you could go speed boost back to base to buy, really. During this time too, you can parry to... you can slide up and parry the Guardian. You generally have a single player guard and lore nerd, so you imagine the frustration of the years with all the multiplayer games. Yeah, for them that makes sense. You can slide between these two. This is actually good of you taking this after you push the wave, because you're denying it from the enemy, which is great. But you should be more efficient, and because you're taking too long, you get stuck. Oh, she got parried. Nuh-uh. You need to get out. Even though Paradox is chasing Calico, you should just go back to your base and then swap over here. Go back to your base, heal, and go to this lane. This lane is being attacked right now because Paradox was over here and Calico also had to leave. So whenever you're like looking on this one, and see now yellow's open too. So both of these lanes are open instead of just doing that little mini box route, which wasn't like super efficient. If you were here quicker, you could come back, heal, buy possibly, and then go to either lane. Deadlock is a commentary in Minder's complex and how you make money through violence. It comes back to haunt you. I guess if you really wanted to connect some dots and some shit. Should have prioritized waves and minions and more. Yeah, sometimes it, like when they're like, yeah, while you're coming back, you're like kind of roaming on that. Like it was good that you backed off of that fight. And then once you did that and try to like kind of look at the minimap then and see like what's happening, and since this was like happening a little bit, you could be like, oh, this is gonna need help, or they backed off on this one, this will need help. You're joined philosophy without being joined. Nice. Before you go over here, okay, I was gonna say you should buy, which is good. What helped me learn slide of Vyper is thinking about the reload timer. It takes pretty much exactly as long to reload it as to unload the clip. Sliding reduces how often you reload it, almost doubles your DPS. Yeah, you really try to work on taking advantage of sliding more, and I'll show you my items and my typical build that I follow, that I do, and then go from there. This is not good. I'm good. Kind of let this happen, but. Okay, cool. I think not cool. Oh, you should have went back. Wait, I guess Ivy's here. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Someone on your left. Oh, that's serious. You should just back. Instead of just waiting, you should just back off. On that one, like instead of just waiting for like oh, someone's gonna. Damn, girl. Don't just like just sit and wait. You should have just kept falling back. You can't infect him from unwinnable fights. Yeah. So what I was gonna say though is like everybody pushing up on blue is a very risky situation. If you don't know or have map presence and don't see a whole lot going on, you should think or be wary that people are just gonna completely collapse on this. And blues are the hardest walkers to fight, of course. So whenever you like cleared this wave, I think I would have just spammed retreat or at least backed off a little bit. That was hard watching me saying a little bit. Damn, girl. Yeah. She did. She just fucking, I thought it was like Paradox kniving her. It was like fucking rape. Okay, so do you find all the time we are ahead and we pressure Walker, but we end up getting ran down at this point? Yeah, so that's where kind of like pressuring the mini game or middle game is. Like I said, slightly almost got him. Just he got his feet. So instead of pressuring that lane, what you could have done and what would have been better is for sure take their neutrals. Or start the urn. Like while you're pushing up there, you could have possibly started the urn, which would have allowed more pressure over here. That could have opened up space as an option, because at this point in the game, 20 minutes, really what you're looking for is you're looking for 1 to 2 kills on the enemy team, and then you can do mid boss or more. But 20 minutes is like a 30 starts being 30 second timers. And you can totally fight mid boss if you're up 2 people. So like Yamato trying to 1v 2 to 3 people. Fucking ragdoll. If your bullet comes off cooldown, you should bolo her. All right, nice drill, nice bolo. All right, y'all kill her. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, this time, see what I'm talking about? Like a 37-second cooldown, you could ping mid boss. This is a mid boss moment. Like this totally could be mid boss. That was a good parry, yeah. You could totally start mid boss. The 4 of y'all, while they're pushing this is perfect moment. Just ping mid boss. And eventually you can get to a point where you do it yourself. Like you can solo mid boss. But see when she died, she had a 36-second cooldown, and we're only 20 seconds or 20 minutes in. You could totally have done that. So that's something too, instead of like trying to just brute force and just ram down blue, you could like think of what's on the map and other objectives you can take advantage of. I am on Mac all the time telling team get ready for mid after next, but I didn't do that yet in this game. I thought we need long cooldown. No, roughly around 20-minute mark, unless of course, you basically team wipe before that. 20 minutes, if you kill 2 people, you can almost, and most of your team is here, or all of them, you can almost guaranteed to get mid boss off. And since Lash was on yellow too, I mean, you didn't know it at the time, but he got a minion. Nice. You're double jumping a lot. I wouldn't switch your double jumping efforts into sliding. Blue is also the easiest walker to defend. That's why pushing glued is, yeah. So just like Bubbly mentioned, it's blue's the riskiest to push at all. For item builds, since they have Spear Burn already, and it looks like he rushed Echo Shot, he did. You should get debuff remover. If you ever get into this scenario, you have enough money, sell regen, or you don't even sell anything right now. Look, this is another mid boss moment. Look at this. This is totally. Infernus was here in Calico. This is another moment you could have done it. You can even just ping it. You don't even have to comment sometimes. But based off of their team though, you should. This is a debuff remover game as well, because he has already Spirit Burn with Echo. She's gonna normally get Spirit Burn. So that's another interesting. So my gauge on when we can do mid is definitely way too, because yeah, you can definitely the first time with mid boss, until they change it and they repatch it or balance it, which they will. You can get it quicker than you think. And if you get spirit, if you had spirit life still, or even bullet life still right now, I like going bullet life still sooner than spirit. You can live off of this. Pay attention to your money too. So what you could do in this instance is get this wave. Don't do this one. Get the minion wave because the minion wave is priority, and then rotate to the secret shop. Buy at the secret shop, teleport over, and then go over here, or buy at the secret shop and then rotate to yellow and finish off the walker. You're done. Yeah. Transition your double jump into sliding. You don't want to double jump too much with Vyper because you want to use that stamina instead for sliding. This is risky business now because you know two's here, you know two here, but you don't know where the other ones are. They could really collapse on you. So be careful when you're pushing walker and you don't know where someone is. Two here, but where are the other two, right? You're actually getting away with it. Oh, so Infernus is saying two mid. So yeah. And then your money. So your mun. If you're gonna go back, go back. If you're gonna stay, stay. Yeah. You're gonna die here? Oh, you're gonna kill him. Here's my thinking, not buying immediately. Secured souls. I see that unsecured souls like 300, so I was being greedy. But I see I should just go buy instead. Yeah, if you imagine, okay, think of it, if you had Mercurial or Glass Cannon during that, you see how much health that has? That would be dead. The only reason, like, depending on the time of the game, you kind of really need to worry about, secured souls. It really depends on the variety of the game. You know, early game, 300 souls is a lot. 20 to 25 minutes, 300 souls is not a lot. 800 plus, regardless of the time, that's quite a bit, especially if it's over 1,000. But how much unsecured souls you have really depends on the time of the game. I would not buy Boundless without Mercurial first. Like I think it would have been better to buy Mercurial and then leave that as improved spirit. Personally. This is a time I'll stop like saying it too much. You could go start mid if you had leech during this, or again bullet life still. You could. They're dead. They're pushing. They're knocking on this door. You could totally start this. Look at that. You can. Oh, you should have tried to fetch your turn. You have a bad habit too of not spending money. I'll farm, then just fight and just donut the bag. Yeah, that one's careful one. They're backing off. So this is the thing here. They're backing off. You should back off. They're not going to have pressure on here. They're going to rotate to you. There's one of them. You can just Petri her. No, just Petri her. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're dead. Unfortunate. I like how you teabag that. As soon as you saw her, it's okay to Petri her immediately and just to keep running. But since you waited to begin with, that you wouldn't have been in that situation if you backed off sooner. So since they backed off, you should have backed off because you're going to lose your pressure. You knew your fate was, yeah, I mean, like, you're literally, what, there's 2 to 3 people there. What the fuck are you gonna do? My takeaway so far: dare to be more aggressive, and sliding is a new walking. Oh, with Vyper, surprise, Vyper is different. Vyper's gimmick is sliding. That's her main gimmick. She has a small ammo clip. She has a fast fire rate. It's to take advantage of sliding. And I remember in Hero Labs, Vyper ruled the lobby before they adjusted her. And when she first released, she was so oppressive. It's kind of funny. I love the name this person has. What, Big Peepee or Grilled Bread? I like Sana's name as well. Grilled Bread? Yeah. Why would you grill your bread? How the fuck did you come up with a name? Is it just because it's toast? Toast is toast. Big Peepee? I like Big Peepee. And Vindicta's Lost Shoes. So this right here, you should rotate to this. Whatever Calico's doing, whatever you're doing, Calico's literally fighting one person. Kill her, kill Paradox, go do mid boss. Whatever this is doing, go here, kill her. Okay, you didn't need the bull on her, I guess. Kill these minions, king mid boss. Look how 4 happy people here. Look at them down 2. This is another wonderful. Like, if this wasn't engaged, if you just slightly beamed, like, you could have left and started mid boss. Debuff remover. So debuff remover removes spirit burn. It removes the bombs. So if you get in this instance, debuff remover will fully remove it. My camera's fine. Okay. So instead of constantly again just ramming it down, like Yamato's doing something good. Y'all could have done that too. So instead of region two having a lifesteal, bullet, or spirit lifesteal, and eventually you'll have leech, you can solo mid boss. You're camping with the buddies. We threw some bread on the grates over the fire, so we called it grilled bread and thought it was serious. It is funny. You should do this. This is first. This is priority. Pretty sure Medica's barefoot because of her full-time issues. What? She's buried dead, and that's why she's dead. I see ramming it down the walker is a huge problem. Like I said, we've tried it 3 times and haven't. Yeah, and if you had mid buff or mid boss buff, you could have gotten it. Are you going to do this now by yourself? This is a perfect time too. You can just slide and shoot all these. Yeah, see them constantly. And here's another thing too, though. You backed off and Holiday backed off, but 2 people stayed. So like, try to communicate with your team for all of them to leave if they could, and since they weren't killing it and they're still there. Is it too bad to secure kills with Bola? No, I do it kind of a lot with Tank Buster. I think we might get the kills, kind of kill still, but I also the cooldown short enough. With the cooldown now being 60 seconds, and if you get superior cooldown, which if you go more spirit orientated, which your build was, which is what we talked about at the beginning, I think you would fully like Petri him, just Petri him, literally Petri him. This is a perfect. This is that. Okay, yeah. See, he was in your face. Could have Petried him. Could have killed him. See, he's out now. That was a totally kill him Petri moment. Yes, use Petri. With the cooldown now being as it is, you it. That was hard to watch. Granted, that's a Petri moment too. See him up there, but Billy wouldn't be here to begin with. Wherever he is, he's not here. He's in the back. Yeah. See how now you're all left? They should go do mid boss now. With your build though, I would suggest throwing in superior cooldown. Like 47 seconds. And then if you get trans cooldown, it's 44. It's only 3 seconds, which isn't a whole lot, but it also affects some of your items. And since you have Tesla and Mystic Shot, it affects those as well. Oh, it doesn't show it, but trans cooldown does affect Mystic Shot. This cooldown for the bullet, I mean, it affects all of them. A superior, like if you just get cooldown, you can put it on whatever. But superior cooldown affects everything, including your daggers. So you see how it goes down to 7.2, and so it's whatever. But if you like spamming Bola, I would consider getting it, at least superior cooldown. Or fucking, I mean, this is 25. This is 22, so if you fucking have anything, you can just get 1600, and that combined with enchanters is good enough. What ranks do? Whatever, whoever needs help. Burst fire doesn't help cross tech lit more. Do they fix it? Trans cooldown should affect. Yeah, see, it does. Trans cooldown does affect it. It doesn't. It's super minuscule, but it does because it's 0.2 is pretty low as it is. But like I said, if anything, you can literally just get compress cooldown with Enchanter's Emblem, and you'll be kind of good with that. And the other thing that I mentioned, instead of Glass Cannon, because you kind of just rush Glass Cannon at the end, like you mentioned, because you're like, I don't know what to do. Spirit Overflow also offers additional cooldown now instead of duration. So Spirit Overflow, especially with your build, is a wonderful, wonderful item. This would be wonderfully for you. You hate fighting characters with movement crippling abilities in the game. It's kind of be not fun to not do that. The biggest two is McGinnis's turrets with Mystic Slow, and you fucking crawl, and then Kelvin's Ice Beam. Those are the biggest two that makes me not have fun. Everyone else isn't, whatever. Only put another game against it was Rocket League. I'm pretty sure I made a champion and then Epic killed the game. Yeah, I can't tell you that one. So either stay on the tier 3, don't. You need to clear this wave. This right here, you need to fight this. Don't keep poking that. I never really got into Rocket League. Be a little more confident with or work on a little bit on your aiming with that. Oh, you know what? Actually, sorry, the fucking walker can trigger the walker can trigger the collision on the Bola. So watch out for the walker's leg. It's stupid. It's a bug, but throwing a bola under the walker to try to get the other side, there's a good chance the walker's gonna trigger it. And sorry, outside of the item build stuff, we can talk more about it after the game. More than happy to show kind of what I have and some things you can play around with. But we didn't see a whole lot of like the past 3 minutes once they got the rejuve.
Trust me. The longer this
We can
goes
test that,
on,
Nick.
the
I
worse
think,
it's
but
gonna
like I said,
be for
I think they did. Trans cooldown should affect it. As long as I hear that movement scaled with his spirit, and there's 7. Yeah. He's okay. So before you go here, those horses gonna hit you? Okay, they didn't. Before you went here, or even do this, okay? I was gonna say for tier 4, you could have just whacked and finish it, but I think I would have given this and just try to save green. There's 2 here, and it was mostly dead. There's no one on green right now, and it's knocking on the front door. He's knocking on the back door. If you'd went to green, this probably would have been better, and then you get in a fight with Calico, with Lash, and whoever possibly saved her. Another thing I like about Deadlock is that one generally shouldn't bother with defending its coordinated pushes. Instead, they rush down sometimes. Yeah. Kind of on the opposite sprites, you've seen them constantly defend this. Constantly defending blue by rotating over. Big PP has Torment Pulse as well. Sometimes I hit a walker with the hope I can save it, but deep down, like, it depends on like how things are. Because there's sometimes it's totally gone, and there's sometimes you could save it. In that instance, since both were kind of be pressured, there's 2 people here, and this one's like really low health. There's no one here, but minions were fighting it, and Calico couldn't save it. This one was a more likely to be saved, and you could have killed these people. Infernus was here, but with how low that was, with them 2 knocking on the door and no one here, going green would have been the better option. Other than that, sometimes it's okay to kill Walker and die. Yes, because a lot of people try to kill the Walker, get it very low, and then die. Yes. What you just did is you opened a flex slot, which is why you have now heal bane. So dying for a Walker is an okay thing. Dying for a Guardian is an okay thing. Constantly throwing yourself in the way, like if it took 3 deaths to kill it, that's not okay. Dying for it like you just did is okay, for the most part. If the like mid boss was up and all your team was where it is right now, and then you went and died for it, this is an instance where it's not really okay to do it, because they could just take mid boss off of your death. So, but overall, you are correct. That's effective ends where blue has people spaced out. Yeah, totally.
Need help on Greenwich.
And Box Dragon, if you still need it, or I'll ask because you want your own game reviewed, I can take a look at it, but I'm gonna do at least 1 game after this, so it'll be like 2 hours if I do look at one of your games, or we can do it another day. Which I have a Discord channel for game IDs, and you can just put it in there, and we can plan what day would work best for you, or I can just review it later, and you can have it as a VOD, whatever you want. During this instance, you should kind of be using, you should slide. Nice. There's a couple items with your build. Like I said, we'll talk about your build too that you can experiment with that I think might be better too with you. All 4 of y'all here isn't really super good. Holiday's by herself. This is an instance where you could try doing the urn. You're down. It's going to be on your side. Holiday has both side lanes are pushed up. This is actually a great time for y'all to run the urn. So if you, in this instance, when you say, oh, look at the map pressure we have, we're also down, so it's going to be in our advantage. Consider getting the urn. Do you ever get Titanic or escalating on Vyper? I see on Bill's. Try to bullet quicker. And I've gotten it before since you're one of our slidings. What are your thoughts? I don't like it. I think it's a waste of a slot for her. But like I said, we can talk about build stuff at the end. Since there's like literally like 5 minutes, 6 minutes left, we'll just talk about them. Best thing Ellie can do against such effectiveness is counter all lanes by grind blue. Yeah, exactly. This is bad now. So this big fight, you should stay You should stay. The reason why I'm saying you should stay is because this fight is make or break the game. You lose this fight, which you're losing this fight, you lose the game. And their mean is being toxic. So you leaving is not good. You need to stay. About make it, yeah. Like this time at this time of game, like you may not have won it, but you leaving definitely lost it. So that's kind of where that is. It happened actually in another game I reviewed yesterday or 2 days ago. Where when you're like in those instances, like yes, you're low. You might not have won it if you stayed, but you definitely lost it by you leaving and doing mid boss, which they just did. This basically secures the game for them. Trying to worry about KDA, yeah. It doesn't mean anything really unless you're inting. And the first, literally, like if your first like 5 deaths rather, you know, are like 10 minutes in the game or 15, you know, deaths don't really mean a whole lot. If you die 5 times to make it 10, like at this part of the game, that is bad because you're gonna be under, like you're gonna be like basically Ivy, as you can see. So, mean being toxic is another shocking news. This guy's we did a Billy game a few days ago where we went 10-10, but the most player damage in tower, yeah, by a margin, yeah. Sometimes it's necessary. So there's not really a whole lot left on this sauna. Do you want to watch the rest of it, or do you want to end here? Because they have the rejuve. It's gonna end in like 7 minutes, 5 minutes, or whatever. Do you want to watch the rest of this, or do you want to? What do you want to do? Also, look at. I just never look at your money. Don't really get over 6,400. We're all good. Okay. All right. And yeah, you just didn't got glass cannon. So, let's go look at build stuff real quick.
I'm just gonna say it. Lash is awesome, and he kicked Bebop's ass.
That's true as well. Yeah. Definitely means the game based on the timing. Spirit burn, Bebop, constantly, Shiv, Infernus, any of those ones. Really consider getting debuff remover. It totally will save you like so much health. And if you really do get trans cooldown, you'll see that it reduces cooldown from 50 to 35. So it goes a long way if you get both of them. Vyper absolutely loves Lash and wants to do things to Lash. Do you have somewhere to donate? No, you don't need to donate. I don't need it. 50 to 35, yeah, totally. So this is my build. It's more gun into spirit. The ID's in the description of the YouTube if you really. This one is public because I have a lot of games with her. I haven't really updated it for more spirit orientated, to be honest. But if you want me to make a spirit build, I can. Because you look like you had a lot more spirit items. With what you had, I would at least with enchanters as it is, with what it offers with the cooldown, and if you want to bolo a lot, you can be good with just these 2 items for cooldown, and then eventually getting spirit overflow. If you end up liking Tesla, so if we get Tesla here, and then we get trans, you'll see that it still says 0.2, but it does affect it. It does affect it. It's very minuscule, but hey, it's extra, and it's extra spirit if anything. It is. I wouldn't rush trans cooldown. This would be more of a luxury item, but it is what it is. It'll help. And if you actually get capacitor and upgrade it, so let's say we get capacitor. Now we go look in here. Look, you can use capacitor at 28 seconds. So trans cooldown is the only cooldown that affects items. So if you do end up getting a lot of items, or like Mystic, let's say we get Mystic Shock as well. So let's go back to Mystic. We get trans here. We'll see it goes down to 5.6. So it's another good item in those instances. For a couple two tips. So I have this on for Vyper. For my sliding, this isn't for everyone, but I actually have it to toggle, so I don't hold crouch. I literally just press it and I waddle, but I press it once and I'm not even holding. So this is an own personal thing. I could not play it any other way personally, but I like that. If you don't like that, I would suggest putting this to spacebar or something on your mouse and having jump something else, because it's literally like don't don't hold something like your pinky and then try to use AD and then your mouth. Like that's gonna you're gonna strain yourself. So don't do that. Like physically, you're gonna strain yourself. The other thing that I would recommend is the venom. Put it on instant cast, because if you don't, imagine. Hold on, here. Let's do this. It's easy to knock down. So if I buy knockdown and I'm sliding, if I'm shooting and then I press knockdown, you see how I stop shooting? If you have it on instacast, like lethal venom, while you're shooting, you can just press it. If you have by default what it is, you have to stop shooting, press it, and then reapply it. With it on instacast, you don't have to do that. So that's why it's constantly blinking, because it's on instacast. And if you have two enemies, it's where you look at. So you should use instacast, and this isn't for any other, or for just for Vyper. Like if you play 7, just like how Nick was talking about, I do the same thing with his stun. I think it's so much easier and better. So like if I look here, see his stun, I instacast on most abilities is better in my opinion, instead of like quick cast. Or sorry, confirm cast.
Look, I'm not saying you need my help.
I really combining builds as genius named. Yeah, I have mixed feelings on the item shop rework, because it felt like there was more character flexibility with the 12 slots and the way things work, but at the same time it didn't. But with this build, or with this way, it offers more flexibility, because you can buy literally all orange items or all gun items, I mean, but at the same time it's weakened because you have less slots. So like I have mixed feelings on it. But I do want there to be more character expression and allow people to play characters how they want. I remember when I first played, the confirm cast was pissing me off. I didn't know how to turn off. I watched a video in like March about it and I never looked back. At the time I was playing a trackball and I wanted to learn a gun character that was tracking so I could try to get used to the trackball. I'm not on trackball now, by the way. I'm on a standard mass. But I wanted to like get better with it, and so I picked Vyper, and I'm like, what the fuck are these things? I can't do this. So I was like, I'm gonna have to look for other ways, or I'm gonna have to drop Vyper. So I found other ways. You think 8 slots are enough? I guess. I mean, at the end, it does allow stuff for it. I just, maybe, like I said, maybe it's just a placebo or something. I don't know. Trackball's insane. I was having like shoulder pain and stuff at the beginning of the year, because like my previous desk, there's a lot of stuff, but like I play with a really low sensitivity, like really low. And when I played Overwatch and Marvel, because it was a little bit more hectic, like I didn't, like if I just played Deadlock, it wasn't a problem. But if I play Overwatch or Marvel for like 2 or 3 weeks straight constantly, and that's the only thing I play, I get shoulder pain, or at least I did. So I was looking at alternatives, and I watched Zergy, of course, and he used it. So I was like, I'll try it. So I used a trackball for like 4 months. 8 potential modifiers on every player tier that, like their abilities, cannot be predicted. True. Unfortunately, I mean, you're not going to get around it anyways, but meta stuff goes in meta things. So some things are always going to be required. So Sana, for kind of the build thing, what I like, instead of like getting like I said, enchanters, I wouldn't rush enchanters. It's good like your 3rd item or so. I tried to actually like spirit focused one, which was this one, and you'll see that I still don't get enchanters until way down. But I also didn't really like that build, and then I just went back to my normal gun build. My normal hybrid build, and I just adjusted it for her changes that she had, you know, a couple of days ago or a week or 2 ago. But I just normally follow this left to right for the most part. And once you get like in these 2 or these 3, you kind of going to go wherever you want to. You don't have to get point blank, but at least during laning phase, close quarters is pretty good because you get 20 damage off of it. Again, you don't need to get intensifying. As for the magazine thing, because you're sliding, besides working on that, active reload to Quicksilver kind of really help with that. And you'll notice how I kind of get it here near the end. So I kind of get it sooner. And if you like Quicksilver, because especially for hybrid and spirit focused, Quicksilver is great for your reloading instead of using Titanic mag. Escalating resilience is good if they have a lot, like if they have an Infernus a Wraith, a Haze, and someone else that's fully gun, an Ivy, that are really gun focused, escalating resilience is good for the resistance because of the gun resisted offers. I wouldn't get it for the ammo, if that makes sense. Something else with your build that you can consider is that if you do get Mercurial, and there's a reason why I have Ricochet here, is that whenever you have it, you'll see that your Mercurial damage also ricochets. So that's always fun. And then, of course, if you do Venom, you'll see Venom builds up too on the 3 enemies that it would ricochet to. And since since Venom goes on to neutrals now as well, you can spread it to the 3. So that's another reason why I like Ricochet. What is the best situation? I don't have any more regen during rough early lane. Getting what you did was fine. Getting extra regen early lane, or getting healing right, if you're okay with healing right, is good during the lane. Eventually you should get a lifesteal, because Vyper's really good at it. So if let's sell Ricochet here. And let's let me get rapid and burst fire. And we have burst bullet lifesteal, excuse me. Let me make half health. Oh, I'm not fucking aiming, hold on. There you go. You can keep it going. So, but I wouldn't rush lifesteal until you have a couple of gun items or a couple of spirit items. If you just like buy lifesteal as your first or second item, you're not going to get value out of it. So it's something that you would get like near the end of the laning phase for that sustainability. But you also get Fortitude or Veilwalker. Both do the same thing. You know, it's keeping you on the map without having to go to base. Eventually you should get Leech like we talked about. If you go hybrid, because you will heal so much between the gun and the spirit damage. So I also found that laning against Viscous and Mina is difficult because they can dodge the E. Do you ever swap lanes if you know what the matchup will be like? Yes, not always. Sometimes I just deal with it. All right, Nick. Sometimes I just deal with it, but there's some games, like if I fucking fight Lash like 2 or 3 games in a row, a Dynamo 2 or 3 games in a row, Bebop, etc., that I really don't want to, or that's a really bad matchup, I will ask anyone and I'll just send out envelopes, the swap buttons. Yesterday I had a game when I played Paige and it started me off with Kelvin. Both are kind of supporty, right? So I asked someone to swap and we did. So I would definitely consider swapping if you don't like the matchup. I gotta go back. I'm gonna check on laundry and go pee. Let me go put on just a random game. Dynamo is fun to annoy people with. His stomp can be annoying, yeah. Let's watch. That's 18 minutes. Look, there's this Vyper, whoever this is. This is ABL. I'm not gonna watch ABL. Let's see. Let's watch the Sinclair. Oh, there's our Vyper. Who's that Vyper? I don't know who that is. We're gonna watch them. There you go. Watch this person. Oh, I should show you how the mantle slide, but you literally just, as you're climbing up a ledge, press scratch. So much for this insanely useful. Yeah, totally. You don't need to, like, I mean, you do you. It don't matter. I don't post anything. But if you want like more help or whatever, or just to know when I go live, feel free to join the Discord if you like to, and you can also share your other IDs that way. Or we can kind of like, you know, just swing by whenever I am. But yeah, you do you. You don't need to stick around.
There's that arrogant bastard.
Don't mess with me.
Bebop is missing.
They destroyed the Guardian on Greenwich.
Poke their eyes out.
You wanna play, buddy?
I will strengthen you.
Time to go hunting. team fight. No.
Throw and shake.
Okay, the spectator bug. No, it just constantly spins and it just poops out. You learned recently that Dynamo can pull people from the underground tunnels to the surface with his teleport. Niche, but I really want to save someone doing that. Interesting. What I was underappreciated with Deadlock is that you don't choose one character, you have a pool. Yeah, I actually don't want them to do draft. I know I'm probably the crazy one. They'll probably, of course, add draft to like the rank mode or whatever whenever they actually have it. But I actually really like being able to queue heroes and get those heroes instead of like, who do I have to play around today? But notice someone would love to share another game. Yeah, totally. You let me know, Sana. Is there any other stuff build wise that you have an interest in that you would want to see or my idea around for Vyper? If not, I'm gonna play a game. So. Wait, what are you talking though about, Bubbly?
Mid-boss has arrived. Oh, I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Pew 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 pew. It's good enough unless you got anything glaring for me. Nah, just kind of the stuff that we were talking about, I think. Interesting that it was over. Okay, coolio. Let me know how it goes. And like I said, if you want to base your shit off of like how my build is, the ID is in the description of the video if you really want to copy, clone, whatever with my build. The first row of the core is almost what I always follow left to right, except for the burst fire and point blank and bullet lifesteal and quicksilver. Those last 4 or so items I kind of just play around and get myself. Are you talking about like right here? So if someone is on a subway or the secret shop, let's go to the secret shop then. And you're on the surface above them. If you activate teleport with middle click right above them, it will pull them to you. So friendly? Nice. Alright. What the bro? What the okay, well that's definitely not. Alright, coolio. Let's put them on the other side. Alright. Cool. So mantle sliding thing real quick, Sana. Like I said, you do it with anyone. But as soon as you climb, just press crouch. You'll know if you're sliding, so. What's middle mouse with this? What do you do with middle mouse? What does your middle mouse do? Middle click right above them. Are you talking about like this though?
Now or never.
It takes the teammate with you.
Quantum entanglement.
Where are you teleporting down or are you teleporting up? Do I need the tier 3?
Condition has a few time for applied science. My condition has its advantages.
Oh, the alternate click. Okay. That's what your middle click is. It's your alternate cast. My alternate cast is hold, so.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, all my bro, let me up. All my alternate casts are middle click.
Here we go.
That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Control? What the fuck? It's not control. That's funny. Dude, I just have on here because I used to play around with alternate cast button, but I removed it because I played around a lot with my abilities. Just kind of curious what it says. Ability default. Yeah. I mean, yeah, see press and hold. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of surprised it says in control, but it's fucking spot shit. It's different, stupid. Hideout keys. I like how it says interact, but there's nothing there yet. That's kind of good to know that stuff's happening. Wait, am I still here? I didn't know you had to alternate cast it to friendly. It'd be a little hard for me actually, because like if I'm trying to aim where I want to go. What if I want to go over here? And then I'm like, all right, let's do this. So I had to like do that. Be a little hard for me. Beep, 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 beep. What's the vertical range of that?
Need a gun? If you like that, I got some other matter transfer.
Wow, I actually picked that up too. That's kind of cool. I mean, like you said, it'd be really hard to actually pull it off.
Hope I reassemble.
Too far. It's because of the stairs. If that one picked him up. That would be so hard to like coordinate.
Please work. Please work.
It's kind of cool. I feel like that would only like really super work like a comp game that you actually know people and like fully calming. Like, all right, Infernus, stay there, lure them there, and then you go and do that.
My condition has its advantages.
It's pretty cool. I'm walking in place. Do y'all have any preference from this list that y'all would want to watch? If not, I'm gonna try to get Infernus or Mirage. If y'all don't have a preference. Show me Mirage. All right. Okay. Neon, we can I can do Mirage, and then I don't do gun Mirage, by the way. I'm doing Spirit Hybrid. I can do that, and then if you want, we can take a look at your Mina game, and then I'll probably get off. You're just here for the MM game, but okay. Yeah, I'll do my Mirage game, and if it's not like too terrible, then I will
Wish I could. More time.
Who am I? I'm not a hero. I'm sorry.
I'll we can look at your Mina game if you want. If not, we can look at it another day. If my game goes in a way that makes me like really want to play another game, then we will probably look at your game later. But if it goes okay and I'm okay-ish, then we can look at your game, because I'm probably gonna go before that. That's probably what I have enough time for. I mean, gotta see if it's worth queuing. Yeah, Tiger gets my point. It might go like not super fun for me. Gen mark is crazy. I know, that's the reason why. Once those cooldowns starts affecting it, I wanted to replay them again. You hate versing them, but you're playing Mina. They practically do the same thing. I saw a fight shift or night shift. They had fucking Mirage and Mina in the same lane. And I know occasionally random games are that too. You know how not fun that is for the enemy team going against fucking Mina and Mirage? That's like not cool. Like the range division is thing out pretty good. Good. Smitty, Urban, Jaeger, Man, Jensen. Nice. He was number one. He was number one.
All right, people. Let's go
Ruined it.
dreams.
Gotta get these burgies. Burgies out of Phantom, I guess. We'll see. I mean, fucking we're against Vyper. Must keep to Norcal. Hello. Let's see. Hey, double gun, right? Okay, so we're gonna get fucking rusted barrel. Look at that. Jet from Overwatch. I don't know who the fucking Jet is. He supposed to be Jeff? That's not two Fs. Meow for heals. Oh, that's why. Meow.
Smitty Warbin Jaeger Jensen.
He was number one.
Ew, we
What?
got these two fought.
I see haze.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rusted barrel pretty quickly, I think. Okay. Well, we got two of them, but they're in our face now.
Sounds good.
She fucking had movement and I couldn't get my shot. I fucked up. Somebody come to same paragraph on how I'm ruining games with keeping ranks. Got her. Stop winning. Noob down. The haze was like not securing denying either, so I'm kind of surprised. Nice fairy things.
Looky what I got me spending.
I'm kind of surprised she actually did it too.
My mistake.
Okay, I got back up now.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. You're good.
Let's Vyper.
I actually wanted fucking mark on another one. I'm trying. I will get a reload. Taking a lot of damage, but I'm trying not to let it get
What
to.
the fuck?
How did that deny?
I don't know.
Excuse me. What does he buy? What is he doing? Burst.
Apologies.
She's going to Enchanter. She's gonna be Spirit. Right now, I think this Vyper is Spirit. I don't want you. I want fucking haze. Rusted Barrel is nasty. Do you see who I'm against? Even if she's a Spirit Haze or a Spirit Vyper. You see exactly who I'm going against. Haze is pretty low.
Haze is on the prowl.
People, Kelvin is missing.
How did that not secure?
Enemy.
We need a regen. We're getting kind of poked pretty hard. You got dodged. Chanter's emblem.
Haze is super low.
Alright.
I don't have to see them to kill them.
Shields on cooldown.
Vyper is better than the haze right now. I didn't think that was gonna get me. Let's get our neutrals now.
Defend green. Apologies.
They will not escape death.
Can't finish the rest of them. I'm gonna improve spirit for the extra region, and we're gonna get healed.
They are safe.
How did I fucking? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I'm gonna die. I used it too early. I used it too early.
What is this land, man?
That's that new matchmaker.
Yes, sir.
Baby Lash isn't number one. Till Yoshi himself stops keeping me running really fast.
Yep, I'm dead. God damn, dude.
Holy shit, you're the goat.
Kelvin is missing.
She hasn't bought anything else, so I don't want to get the movement buff.
It was inevitable. He's missing. Your choice.
What did she buy? Okay, now I get it. She bought Burst and Rapid Charge. I'm surprised he didn't buy it sooner. Given nature. You don't look, you could get that buff. Yeah, I agree, but for his flying. I don't know the reason why I didn't want to get it. She's on the left. I'm broke her healing, right? The haze isn't as good. Watching the haze, I'm gonna like super win the game because haze is haze at times. But like their haze is just okay. Surprised I hit you.
Who are you telling?
He's looking for a hole.
She's got rest on her. Nice. You know, whatever.
All play our part.
I like it.
I think we're seeing our version of Lash on our side.
Inside?
She's gonna lose the lane and go farm the jungle and then carry the game. I know, that's why I'm like, she's gonna still end up winning the game. Because it's haze. Fucking Mark, bro. Sleepy time.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, at least teleporting through... I need her fixation to go away. Teleporting through her... Guess we'll just wait this out while we wait for fixation.
Item's almost ready.
Such blessing.
Ready to use item.
They'll reap
Yeah.
what they sowed.
What the fuck? I was trying to find Vyper, but I guess she's over there. Wee. Opening rounds, Mystic Region. Bro, fuck off with your daggers.
The Shala will stop.
Oh, I didn't even see him. Fucking, that's why. Thank you.
Okay, I'm back. Jesus Christ.
You good?
Yep.
Cool. Explains why I'm being a little oppressed over here. You know I walked in that. Slot machines are up. I'm gonna go heal real quick.
I thought I had my charge. My bad.
Hey, wait, they're 8 deaths over here. Can they carry the game for us?
Ready for a 2 a.m. metro ride.
Kelvin is on the roof.
I didn't want to use my mark or my transport. As much as I appreciate the bad changes, I still would have
What
preferred a
the
couple of
fuck?
changes. Yeah.
Get her ass. My farm.
No. For certain heroes should not be named who are annoying. No.
Resets the parry cooldown. That's my bad.
I'm getting our centers.
It's all good. Get the tower at least.
Hope we don't get jumped. Nice. Okay, this is like my first game with using kinetic dash, so I gotta actually make use of this. Like an actual effort to use it. Taking their centers. She might hear that. She healing right? She's the one underneath. She's the one over here. She slept me. Fortitude buff if you want to try to get that.
Shit, grab that shit, yep.
Need help on Greenwich.
Left side. I should probably go kill that, but I'm not going to. Okay. Viewer count? What the fuck? Fuck. Why? Who are you people? Bro, let me hit fucking sliding Vyper. Oh wait, I have fucking connect dash still. Like I said, I don't really get it, and I need to get used to it, so Paige is missing. Never mind, she's back.
You have discerning.
Whoosh. How'd that miss? I mean, I'm glad it missed. Vyper's on the left side.
I'm gonna go blue.
No.
Does one of green lane want to swap with me?
Vyper's low. Nice. Who needs a swap?
No.
I was asking if green lane wanted to swap since they're a bit behind.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just pushing the other. Yeah, I'm going over there.
You
No.
got TP? I'll be over there too.
Yeah, I'm going on Yamato right now.
Okay, you and Billy got it then.
Yep. She had a spec off, Billy.
My mistake.
Bird coming green, bird coming green. I'm the bird, by the way. I know that gets.
Hey, call out's good. Blue needs the help. Hayes and Vyper gonna get that.
Thank you.
We'll just stay here.
Nowhere near. I don't know where they went.
Oh, what the fuck? They could have totally. That's why I was like surprised.
Let's go blue.
Wow. I don't have fucking.
I see the
Not quite yet. Still there. Is it back to normal? It must have been like a random fucking weird viewbot shit. There's no way that that was like
Oh
normal.
my god.
Keep it up.
I
Everyone,
need
come
that
grab.
Viper ass.
You know, come grab this. You got the kill. You get the set.
Hello.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, bud. I can't see, buddy.
Kel, stop's missing.
Hey, buddy. He might backed away a little bit, so we'll see. Okay, so 2 kills him. Who's here? I see Yamato still here. Okay. Hey, what the fuck? I thought they're still. Oh, left side. Alright, it's just her, Yamato right now. He's on the neutral. Picked her up. Oh, nice.
Dude, I died because I alt tabbed out on accident. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Yamato, your cruelty has brought you the end that you deserve.
They're doing middles, fucking boxes.
I'm bring their urn over. And try it.
A courier has arrived.
Hayes is missing.
Hayes on Talon.
I see Hayes.
Nice, dude.
Thanks.
Thank you for your aid.
Abrams, if you can stall, I'll have teleport
Bird
afterwards.
coming to you,
Oh,
Abrams.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Not that it's gonna.
Our yellow guardian has been
Thanks for
destroyed.
doing your part to keep New York safe.
Okay. Just gonna wait.
Thank you.
No, fucking connect dash.
Their choice.
I need to use it.
Yamato's one.
Let your rage.
Should be an easy clean up.
Y'all still need help? Yeah. I think I don't need to go over there now. I should have whacked that. Furnace, you want that gun buff?
Yeah, yeah.
I see Bebop.
Hello.
I couldn't fucking get him. God damn it.
Hayes on me. Oh. Bebo backed up too. Lash is here. I'm backing up to their wave real quick. Infernus. Fuck. Wait a little bit too late for that.
Ooh, Abrams.
That was a slam? Yeah, he tried.
3 there.
Welcome back, Nick. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
They sold defend the souls.
Welcome
Farming
back,
with
Nick.
friends, dude.
Yes,
Trip to New York is
it's the friends we had along the way.
Yeah.
Someone able to get yellow? Do I need to go over there?
Coming back.
Okay.
Our yellow
Let's take out Hayes. Now, baby.
Weird. There's a lot going on. That's not going over there. I'm gonna try to do homework, but I don't want to do like shit. I have homework I gotta do too. So it's not due today, but it's due soon, TM. So I totally know what you mean. That needs to go back to neutral, and then I can pick it up. Bro,
Really?
Russian Divine? That's a choice.
She has 9 deaths. I don't think.
I was
think
about to
it's
say,
easy.
if you're dying that much, maybe.
Alright, guys. Who wants to buy Curse and fuck her over?
I can get it. Oh, but it's gonna be a bit for me, so I'm gonna do it anyways. Flash though.
Keep your eyes on Hayes.
Bird
Oh
coming to
fuck.
Flash.
I'm sorry, I'm getting it,
No,
but
never mind. It's
yeah.
all good. No, it's all good. I'm still coming. Calvin's also on his way.
Yeah, I'm coming, Grand.
Hayes is inside. Not going on the roof, Hayes.
no more games.
I see Hayes.
Interesting game so far.
Let's push Greenwich. Ready to use the Lady of the Lake.
I got blue.
Get him.
Oh, fucking he's one.
Wow.
Okay.
That one. This is risky business. But I guess they're all. We have the lead, so that's why. Maybe we should back off now at this point, or are we good? You gonna try to force that?
Okay.
Yeah, they're coming. Lash is here now. Yeah,
I got blue to
sub
have.
20. I'll take. I was wanted to,
yeah.
but
Could've killed
Should
it. What the
I come
fuck?
back to engage?
don't want to pick that up yet. Bring me along with my leash.
Sounds good.
Weird. Doesn't that
Oh,
not mean
Lashes
that to
mid.
sound weird? Maybe not super, but it's close enough. Yeah.
Town, we can't let them get this Guardian.
Oh, I
Very
will
important.
end my own life protecting this.
That's the attitude.
Ooh.
I'll make that pact with you.
I'm gonna try to get green while she runs that, and then once they get close, I'll teleport.
Oh, we're getting blue.
Abrams, I'm coming to you. I'm leaving Furnace.
He's in the corner.
I see Lash.
He's
I
low.
baited her with like 3 heavy
He's low.
melees, and she just stood there, not taking.
You should have seen the lane. That's all I'll say. Bebop's here.
Look out for Bebop. I see Bebop.
Run him down. Thanks for taking that.
You can take green here instead of.
Thanks for taking that again. I'm coming down to you, Abrams. She's low.
I see Vyper.
Nice.
Thanks.
So I had to ult
Man,
that tiny
I just got
corridor
fucking-
just to not die.
Anybody else rich? I'm gonna go to yellow.
Like it.
This is a game. I think the matchmaking is not favored their side. They're like, hey, I'm now this rank. I'm gonna try experimenting. And I don't think it went well for them.
Hear me out, glass cannon. What's your guys' thoughts?
For you?
Sounds good.
Do it for the fire rate.
Now she parries. Dude, the last 4 ones I baited, she didn't care.
Curse.
This is the way, yeah. I mean, I suppose so. There's that sweet fortitude buff for one of y'all.
Might see if I can get it. I'm low.
Ready to use curse.
I'm gonna get the urn again.
Thanks for the pickup.
Let's buy Spirit Overflow, and then I kind of want Boundless. Actually, fuck it. We're gonna get Boundless instead for the cooldown, or not for the damage. We're getting the raw damage instead of. Would you think learning Mirage is a good way to practice map awareness? Yeah, his kit is very simple. So if you just want to get better at macro stuff and map business, playing Mirage is safe.
Alright guys, I have glass cannon.
Sacrifice won't be in vain. I shouldn't have popped that. I'm going to Yamato. This is probably not the best move. Actually, this is not smart for me.
Let's push Greenwich.
I see Hayes.
I didn't want to leave. Juicy damage. If I didn't pop it sooner, I would have killed the one.
I see Bebop.
But Neon, yeah. If you're like really like for sure, if you want to get better specifically at the map or at the game and not worry about things like the kit themselves in a very simple, straightforward gameplay, it's not like exciting work, but it is what it is. Lash is doing weird Lash things.
Sounds good.
Mirage is great for that.
Ready to use item. Ready to use curse.
Next kill we should try to do mid boss.
I like it.
I have Lash and Yamato on me. Mirage's honest work, got it. Yeah, laning though with him though is kind of oppressive. Some people don't like him because of his mark. We have 3 yellow. Because of his kit, because of his marks themselves. They're like, brr, 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 and I'm like, that's kind of not needed. You able to get up, Paige?
I like it.
But I don't give a fuck about it, so. Yeah, just getting Iron Green Walker, salt on the wound, yeah.
Guys, don't worry, I'm coming.
I'm not backing down.
No, my glass cannons.
Oh, fuck, my bad, dude.
This fight.
Forgot you have to get the last one. You don't quite get the point as one ability, the Scarabs?
Enemy.
No, our Green Guardian. Billy, save Green Guardian.
Okay.
I got blue.
Coolio.
Let's go to mid.
You know what? You're right. I'm going to mid. We're gonna get Infuser too. I don't actually normally buy Infuser, so
Green Guardian has been defeated.
we're gonna buy it now, just for this. So the scarabs basically get health.
Flash is missing. Ready to use curse.
They give you health while taking their health, and it's a percentage of the enemy's health.
Wait, oh my god.
They just back off. Okay. How are the games going? This is my first game.
Bird green.
All right. This is my first game. I've been doing game reviews today, so it's actually my first one. And my the enemy team is very questionable. There's two here again with Yamato pushing yellow. Boing. Fuck, I thought I grabbed the edge. Should have went on that jump pad. How are you, Text? So along with that, Neon, so like if you keep throwing, like, you know, like how Mystic Region has the timer, the urn will spawn in 3 seconds. We should run the urn again for more souls.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we need like another 50k advantage till we end, I say.
I agree.
Oh, what the fuck happened there?
With what?
She just half health and dead. So
My mark does like 10k, 1,000 damage, bro. What do you want?
I like it.
Yeah. That Yamato dude, don't ask me. Don't ask me. I don't make those things. I just used an infuser and then I got 12 stacks. That was so nice of Lash to take you off a ride. I think Kinetic Dash is better than Mystic Shot. I for sure so worthy. Kelvin's getting our green.
No. Alright, everyone. After we down Patron, everyone go green and fuck the Kelvin.
He's gonna snow away. We can just stay and win. He's not here.
Oh yeah, I'm being sarcastic. I was
Oh,
gonna shoot him
okay.
down.
I didn't realize. That was a weird game. You said nice.
nobody's even fighting the.
I am. Healing tempo. The fuck?
Alright, good game, everyone.
I actually have healing tempo.
Good show,
Good
Andy.
game.
No,
Big game.
our opponents were the best.
I just know the blue
This is
guards.
crazy.
They, yeah, Beverly, you. That was a game. Not him in the game. Let him have it. It's not so. GG, I guess. Yeah, it was a game. He didn't even heal at all. What? That's interesting. So his mark, I kind of wish I could see how much damage that actually. Look at this. Like say, I don't know how much damage it did, but I really wanted to see how much damage it did to her. She was not having a good game. Be than one of these ones. So healing, yeah. Vyper did healing tempo at the very end, which was it's what I didn't notice it until the pit because we just saw them. I'm like, why do you have healing tempo? Because I saw her on it. I'm like, Kelvin definitely did that. Oh, I guess Kelvin didn't have it, but Kelvin was there. He was dead. This was, yeah. I mean, it's a change from. I mean, it's clearly a change from like this bundling and just bump up, right? Surely. Because this game, the games on this one, like, did not feel. Unless we had a bunch. Wait, they don't? The new match IDs don't work anymore, right? Or the new matches don't have them on here on Stat Locker, right? Because they're like, we don't know. Okay, actually, okay. So, this Yamato is apparently Eternus 5. This Haze is Eternus 5. Our Billy is Eternus 6, and Abrams is Eternus 6. And then Talon is our Archon 1. So I don't think stat locker is fully correct, but it's saying that these two are Infernus, and these were like players that seem to not know at all what's going on. I don't know. The fuck. Ranks will sort themselves. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit for it to the bell curve to be kind of working now, I guess. But it's gonna take, yeah, like we just, yeah, literally what we all just said. It was like we're gonna have to really wait a bit for the rank to ranking up, ranking down to go, because I like, so I mean, here's just to show that. So I won 2, 3, 4, 5, and I lost 1. I'm 5-1. My rank still has not changed. I've been Ascendant 2 this entire time since they made the change. And I'm 5-1. But I'm still here. So like I don't know. I don't know how quickly have y'all's been adjusted a lot, like going up or down. That's why I hop on and use the ward in a couple of games to sneak you to Ascendant. Yeah, I mean, like Mirage is my most one. I mean, granted, like Shiv is the lowest one, right? So Shiv's not going to really add to my MMR a whole lot because he's down here. But Paige is, and is this Infernus game on there now? No, he's not. But Paige is. She's still here. You've been getting adjusted? I've been going back and forth between 2 ranks. Okay, interesting. So I guess maybe just this wonderful, like, I mean, y'all remember I was Archon and I was middle Archon. Maybe it's just because of my wonderful, you know what? I bet it's because I technically don't even have like a 50% win rate. So like maybe my MMR isn't like, it doesn't think I'm good enough for Ascendant. I don't know. It took me 5 games to get to Emissary, 4 lost in the next game. Oh, interesting. Not the same amount, but I got Oracle 5 from the change and climbed to Phantom. Awesome. It's good for both of y'all though. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised it put me in Ascendant. But given the way that game went, granted, you know, whenever you get like a really bad, not coordinated game, or like teammates, you know, you've had them on like literally on this side. Like if I was on this team, I don't know if there's anything you could even really do to come back from that. Like it's just a team diff, like player difference, not a composition difference. It's a player difference, and it's like these probably one or two of these ones just literally was like, I'm just gonna go do whatever the fuck I want, and just not there. And there's just no coming back. And we were obviously very coordinating or communicating and just having a good time and whatnot. So regardless, I mean, a lot of my other games. Okay, so this one, and on the point, this 7, like you see he has 10 kills, but he had these 10 kills frequently and was making like questionable decisions. Like this Haze didn't even die. They don't have a lot of kills, but they didn't die. So that was this game, and there was like nothing really fully we could have done. And since the adjustment, I was gonna say is like it doesn't really necessarily feel that different than Archon. That's insane. Yeah, it was kind of, because this is the paradox from that other game with the 7, and we were both like talking like it's kind of the 7. But so I'm wondering, you know, roughly the same one. That's kind of how this is, except for one of them they had maybe 3 of them. Wait, by 3 I mean these 3, because you saw Haze was making some weird decisions in lane, like ulting me whenever they were like 2 health against a Talon that had his bird. Don't tell my wife. And then this Yamato literally just constantly running down yellow that rushed Divine Kevlar, not Refresher, Divine's Kevlar. And I'm like, why don't you at least run Refresher? And then this Lash with also 10 kills. I mean, he tried. I feel like he seemed the best out of these 3. I didn't even see fucking. I saw B-ball. How much damage did I do? Let me see real quick. Damage to breakdown. Wait, no. What is it? Damage? No, damage 2 players. Yeah. Like I barely even saw Kelvin and Bebop. It doesn't feel any different too much lately, just with the badge. I think, like I said, literally what we talked about yesterday is, and what we're saying now, like the new badge will even out in another week to 2. So, Neon, would you like to look at your Mina game? And then I'll probably adjourn. Maybe I might stream, depending on how long it is. Or do you want to look at another time? Yeah, okay. Let's look at your Mina game. Help Mina main helped me get better. You utilize your rake properly? Let's look at your build first. The biggest thing with it comes to Mina is utilizing her her dash, her retreat, her sanguine, and actually like using it to weave in that, to live in that. Yay, me and PFP. I like mashed potatoes. Oh, nice. Shia butter. I'm here for CP. Kyrie, is that how you pronounce it? How do you pronounce your name? Kyrie? I want to say Kyrie, but I don't know. Bebop name is insane. Yeah, I'm here. Cry. I mean, cry. Is it cry, or just cry? Curious. Okay. I mean, everything wise, nothing less what I would expect from a Bebop. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cry is how you pronounce it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Everything on your build is standard, so and nothing too redonkulous. You put Quicksilver on Rake, I'm assuming. It's normally what people do. The only thing here that I see missing compared to others is just Cold Front, but I have thought about actually playing Mina when I was waiting for her adjustments to be made, when she got her Parasol adjustment and her Nox cooldown, but Mirage called me out instead, sorry. So it's trans cooldown. Okay, let me go ahead and download this, and then I'm gonna go get my laundry, and then we'll good to go. Mina is actually kind of fun. Oh yeah, no, totally. Like originally when I started her, I was like, okay, she needs more aiming than Mirage or Infernus, and I was like really contemplating playing her, and but then I realized, oh, she's super OP destroying objectives, and I don't want to fully do that right now. And I knew that she was going to get nerfed, so I was like, okay, I'll wait till her nerfs with the balance patch. The balance patch changed. I was like, okay, this is better. Then I saw Mirage's stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do Mirage instead. That was literally the reasoning why I saw Mirage. I'm like, man, I liked Mark to begin with, and then the fact that it actually affected with cooldown, I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm doing Mirage. It's so strong. I literally took, you saw that. I took like 3/4 of Yamato's health with one mark. I mean, to be fair, she just stood there and took it, but whatever. Different point. I mean, I was also like 7k above her. What are you knowing? What did I do? What did I say? You don't want to engage with Cold Front? Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't fully. From what I gather, it's like you go in, you get your mark almost ready or your bite almost ready. You rake to trigger the bite. You Cold Front and you Sanguine. Your comment before? Oh no, it's fine. Oh, Mina was affected by cooldown. Yeah. If they do that, they're gonna have to affect Infernus because they build up the same way. So, or Vyper. Okay, let this go download. Let me read my spiel. Welcome to this game review. We're going to be taking a look at Mina. This is Cry, or Neon Box Dragon from the community. If you want your own game review, let me know down below. Come join the Discord. We're going to be coming looking to some general improvements of just some Mina gameplay, and see if there's a little bit better decision making that can be done with this game. If you want. I already said that. I normally say that part first, and then I was going to repeat it. Whatever. All right. That'll be cut. And I will be right back while it downloads. Yeah, I noticed the. I didn't go look this up, but I was like, why is this an Archon versus an Oracle Star? And then I see now you're saying an OCE. And it just now finished downloading? Well, I guess that was good timing. That's asinine. Fearless Steel, has mentioned kind of the same thing about some issues he's had with the randomness in Southeast Asia SEA. It's rough out here. I'm sorry. Real quick, what I wanted to show you, Neon. So, what the scarabs do is it gives you health while basically just think of it giving you health while reducing their resistance. At the simplest, that's what it does. But thing is, whenever you have multiple, like if you did just constantly this, that's not how you use them, because like Mystic Regeneration or Radiant Regeneration. So you see how it would sorry, let me Mystic Shot.
Good luck.
They don't stack. Yeah, it just resets the timer. So like if I was to shoot again, it resets it. That's basically what a scarab does. So if you're fighting one-on-one, you want to wait and basically use it on the same person while the meter's going down and try to wait till the last one to use it. But ideally you would spread them out. So you would do this. That's ideally what you would do. That's up. That's all it is. On top of it taking more health, of course, but yeah. That's it. Okay, cool. Yeah, you just the main gimmick is don't throw them all at once on one person, and to try to spread them out to other heroes if possible. Sustainability, yeah, that's why he's like. There's a lot of people that will like if you look at the build. Oh, actually, I want to make this change real quick. We're moving this here. We'll do it here. We're moving it over here. I actually enjoy the Connect Dash over the Mystic Shot. Ideally, it'd be good to get both, but whatever. That's why if you like some of these tank ones, I think it was Death or is it Sniper? There's too much shit here, but that's why you see them a lot with Siphon Bullets, because Siphon Bullets skill like between Siphon Bullets and Scarabs. Actually, it's Lightbringer. Lightbringers does it. Between these two, you're really good at doing like one-on-ones and our sustainability and keeping yourself alive and while maintaining your own your lane. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. But yeah, for anyone that's not interested in this game, I'm not gonna play another game after this. I'll be getting off. So, and anyone else that's lurking that is not, follow, subscribe, and join the Discord. Come hang out. Come say hi. I'm glad we're all T-posing. As we all load in. Oh. Yeah, kind of funny. Just all loading in that way. Let's win it, boys. Oh, wow, they're the same. And we need the other one. There, nope, that one. There we go. Bro, let me go. I'm scared to click play. They just sell Billy's little goat plushie, but I love his little goat plushie. Look at, well, look at his little goat plushie. Look at that. I love his little goatee. A goat Labubu. Look, it's so cute. Like he's got a little smiley face. He's like meow. It's so bad. Kind of curious because I don't know fully what servers OCE is. Is this like New Zealand, Australia OCE, or is it like SEA, where it's like Southeast Asia. Because I'm curious if it like picks up. Seeing as it's in English, I'm assuming Zealand, Australia. Okay. Because like so, I've done some reviews before for Feel of Steel. Or I just looked at it, and whenever they type, it's obviously it's not in English. So that's why I was like, and these are all English, so that's what I assumed. I think it's good. That's good that you're like if you're not able to get your proc on it, you pause. Why did you pause? You're playing it like similar to like how Infernus, like if you shoot and like you're about to get your passive, your bite to go off, but then they hide, you're going for your load, because it's good, because if you like if you were just to wait trying to for these last 3 shots and then trying to get that bite off, I already like that you're doing that. Bullying the non-player, okay. Why didn't fucking Paige pause? My cat was on my lap, that's why I paused. It's just funny. Okay, nice. You can, I've been doing this and I've learned it's a slightly faster, at least at this beginning of the phase, with how melees are. Once you parry, try to squeeze in a heavy melee to the Guardian. Fucking Calico, let you have your fucking stack. I would have raked on that. If you'd raked her, you would have procced Love Bite. Since rake builds it up as well, right? I'm pretty sure it looked like, because it was almost there once you parried, and she might have been out of the range, but I think it would have been better to try. Fucking McGinnis still not here. She's DC'd. Nice. My bad. She comes back in like 4 minutes. Why the fuck play the game then? Also, if the game finds that you're not here for fucking 3 to 4 minutes, the game should just end. So what I kind of, I guess, okay, so this is a different scenario, because it's literally just Paige. If this was 2 people, I would say try to squeeze in farming these neutrals instead of this, but this is a little bit different. She literally can't do anything about this. I would literally, why this game should have just been canceled. So at least can't super help you laning wise, because this isn't your typical lane. But normally, like I said, between clearing these waves, since you don't normally get this much pressure on the Guardian, you would want to try to capture theirs. Like you could even take it from here, like, or take yours. And watch Paige fire. Paige fire can hurt. We can let every game if you want. No, it's fine. I mean, if you're fine with it, I'm fine with this. I don't really care. We're already here, so if she comes back and you think this will still be good, it's fine. So I'm cool with it. I'm fine, cool. We'll just stick with it. So when in that one, I don't know if you saw it, but you still had the green aura, and since you had the 20 health, I wouldn't have even tried to poke it. I would have just, unless you didn't care, because like I said, it's a little bit different. I would have just tried to back off more and gradually went to the Guardian, since her shots are low velocity. I know you had like 20 health, but you might have been able to escape it instead of getting sword. I thought I was out of range. If you glow green like that, then you're gonna get that means you're in the range of the sword. Yeah, see how she briefly glowed green. It was really quick, but I mean, but yeah, I mean it's really hard to tell. It's all good anyways. I would just, okay, so what you should do in this one, you would want to kill these minions and then back off. Literally kill it. Don't even stay around for this. Go take their neutral and then go get the buffs. One of you like trying to since you don't even have Nox yet, like getting your bite on there is not going to do anything, and you're not going to scale. So just poking this, it'd be more efficient to try to steal their neutral. You're doing their boxes now, but a second ago you backed off. You could have backed off a little sooner, because then the buffs are going to be summoning in a second. You could have taken this and then go over here and left Calico here, or vice versa, and she could have won over there. You actually had no idea. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, about Nox not building up. Yeah. If you don't have your ult, getting love bites actually doesn't do anything. It does not build them up. You have to have your ult first. Yeah. See the bird. So like you could have got the gun left. Ideally the spirit, but regardless, pushing Walker, fighting underneath a Walker is scary. And of course, like I said, it's different. But as far as they didn't even talk that out.
The right item can tip the scales.
I like her little parasol change. I'm glad that they did that. So from here you could have tried to rotate. Why are there no minions spawning? Because oh, it's delayed. That's why. Because 6 minutes in here. I would have either rotated to green and let Calico here since she was coming back. Maybe, or you could just talk it out, which I want. But I don't think both of you needed to be here. And could have rotated and steal the neutral that's going to eventually spawn one day. But okay, that's good. Yeah, get the kill and then just back off. Actually, she fucking has only 1k. Again, normally different. They said you take the neutral when you leave. Good, you come back over here. Yeah, you got it. No, you're not. Come back for the mini wave. That's actually better. Just get a couple of them and then rake them and then leave. Poke, poke, rake. Then leave. Whack. One little minion made it through. Yeah, you need to buy. You need a super buy. Instead of doing this wave real quick, just go get your buy. You have not bought in a minute. And since Calico's here, you don't need to like super be up here with her. Because it's just McGinnis. Yeah, you like Shade, this part, this isn't the most optimal use of your time with how strong walkers are. Like I said, I know McGinnis is super behind, obviously, but technically you are at the same, almost at the same level as McGinnis, you specifically, because you only have spirit. Like kill the wave and then back off. Like look all this neutrals here you could take, or you could go and you could take this and then rotate to their side. Walkers have increased resistance, yeah. The walkers are super strong. At the beginning of the game, which starts going down at 15 minutes. That's why, like, if you watch some of the other videos, like Deathy or Pashi or anybody else that does like some of the reviews and whatnot, then they'll mention this, like between 10 to 12 minutes, or sorry, 10 to 15 minutes. If you can push a walker, cool. But the main thing at that time is keeping your lead. You want to just farm at that, get an earn if possible, and farm. That's your objective at those points. Unfortunate on the if you had cold front, you could have cleared this slightly faster. But I don't necessarily like just following what everyone else likes. So I know like getting all I don't. If I was to play Mina, I honestly wouldn't get cold front. At least not most of the time. You should leave the woo girl alone, actually, and because I was gonna say you should get sinners. Oh, it looks like you probably talked about Calico because Calico's here. The woo girl, she's the woo girl. When they first changed that sign, I wouldn't leave her. I would just leave Calico alone. Just leave it. Take the sinners. Nice. Whenever they changed McGinnis's ult sound to do that, ended up calling her the woo girl. Wow, wow, because of her ult. One of you should clear this wave first before doing this, because if you clear this wave would move, and you get more souls from this wave because you just missed out one minion. Calico might get there for the other minion. Yeah, she got here for the other minions, but you missed one minion, and minions give the most souls, of course. I hated when they remove it. Yeah, her old sound was a little bit better. I don't even remember what it sounded like because it's been a fucking like a year. The woo girl was so loud when it, yeah. I mean, it's still a little bit of a wooey, but They changed the sound a couple times, and I just remember, and maybe that's the one we're talking about. It was literally like a woo, woo, like a police siren.
It's gonna be for you. Good luck trying to
Just kill the turret. Like this constant poking thing. I don't think this is the bet. Like you could get this, you get one of the buffs. You could steal the other camps. Now like there's 3 people here now, and you didn't even get a stack off of that. So I mean, you killed her, but a 10-second cooldown for where you might die. I'm glad you ulted him, actually. Like I said, this is a little bit of a unique situation, given, you know, a 2v1 for the first half.
Waiting to be claimed.
Infernus is living his life on yellow, so you could totally rotate over here to green and kill them, and you can get stacks this way and take their camps at the same time. I don't think both of y'all needed to come back here. Krill could have killed him.
gotcha.
I mean, she's good. Okay, you're chasing to get that bite. Okay, then once you got that bite, just back off. There's no point staying there. What they're at that point. Yeah, the only thing so far, like I think this is too much, because look at all the stuff here you could take, especially the centers. Are you like super looking for one of them? I mean, I guess they're going out of the way for it, but it could have been a little bit quicker way to take that one, and then you could take that if you're gonna really super take. You have a lot of souls as well. Might as well literally just kill the wave before leaving. Oh, you can one-shot them. Never mind, I forget. You're Mina with enough spirit at this point that you can just one-shot them. You think it was an air raid siren? Yeah, it was really weird. Yeah, this part, I won't say too much more, I guess, but going back and forth just for these kills. This, like, look at the urn that you could possibly be doing while the 2 of y'all are fighting, and you have 6k. So even though you have 6k, you know, she could be, you could be on the same level as some of these ones. They're knocking on their door as well. It's interesting. But yeah, one of y'all can stay here and then take all this, especially the centers. Kill this next wave and then go look for a cult farm right there, and then take that camp, and then or take this and then farm. Like this is just astounding that they're up here. But you know, I guess given that, this is okay. $30 seconds. Interesting. Do you normally get cooldown with Mina, or do other builds that you follow or might have seen get cooldown? I would have ulted that probably sooner. Cooldown is on here. I get it for love bites. Yeah, okay. I was more thinking because of Sanguine. I don't know if you take advantage of it at all, but whenever you're using Nox, like you can go into the walker and Nox it sooner, and then when it's about a slam, you can Sanguine in between the slam and be okay. So if you want to be like aggressive with Nox sooner, that's an option that you can do with it. You need to try to also get something needed for your cult. I think once you got the proc on that 7, going to the tier 3, eating it real quickly, and then going back to 7 might have been slightly better, or even just one of these ones. I don't know. That was kind of like I'm more just trying to think of a way to like maximize cult. Yeah, I mean, for sure now, definitely you can use it. So make sure to try to utilize it. I mean, like I said, I'm a victim of it too. So you can actually press him pretty hard if you can get another bite on him. Or just rake the minions, kill them quickly, and then you could back out, take their camps, or just try to kill him, because this is an interesting. Oh, now there's Billy. Hopefully you saw that. If you saw Billy, you should just leave. Bonk. And remember using. Yeah, that's an interesting safe spot. Oh.
The spirit urn is waiting to be
I think once you got up there, you should have dashed away and then use a resto lock for your stamina.
Let me show you how it's done.
Or once you got on that, try to get on the bounce pad. It was an attempt. It was kind of funny, but this is an abnormalish game. Regardless of the weird, like constantly like shoving down here with trying to utilize the rest of the map for souls and whatnot. Everything else seems pretty good standard wise. Even here during this, you could, I'm assuming because like fight this, one thing you could do. He's got a shrine. What the fuck? Like you could try to see if somebody else could come over here for mid boss, but what I was gonna say is you could come over here with Paradox and get the urn. That was what I was gonna say. Since they are literally knocking on their door. Gameplay wise, I would say maybe try to use Sanguine a little more. Like take advantage of it for either the reload or just some of the movement stuff. Oh, that's not fun. Fuck that shit. If you see 7 jumping up towards you, the 2, you could try to silence him sooner. And y'all need to back out, yeah. Slightly overstay the welcome. Once you drop the patron, try to back off, or rotate to this fight and fall, fight behind them a little. Oh, there's the cooldown, yeah, like I said. Meanwhile, during this, Paradox is still just living her life on green. She should leave. Okay.
Just me. I need to be smart.
Wee. Meow. I'm glad you're bugged. These two should have went to this lane. Okay, Infernus, no, Infernus, go. Thank you. You can use Rake a little bit more now too, now that you have cooldown, like to clear minions faster, since it's on a 7-second. Oh, that's unfortunate. And they get away from Mo, he's gonna look for it. Oh. I probably would have backed off from Mo, since Mo's by himself.
Almost feel sorry for them.
And then instead of chasing this, you should ping mid boss. This is a mid boss moment. Instead of running all the way down and just forcing, if you get mid boss, you basically confirm the game and you would have ended like right here. And it wouldn't have gone on for like another 10 minutes. Because now they're respawning. And y'all were already all here. And Mo's still behind y'all as well. I mean, you wouldn't know the Mo, but I saw him pop up on the minimap a second.
Hate your stupid pompadour.
That's risky. I'm actually surprised Infernus doesn't kill it. Oh, he backs off and leaves. Damn, bro, look at this. He's trying. He got it.
That is one scary son of a bitch.
Yeah, especially with this Infernus. If y'all had went mid boss a second ago, which is a little hard to communicate, of course, y'all would have won. I do think y'all would have won, like here, like in the next 5 minutes, roughly. And I've talked about that today quite a bit, mid boss specifically, because of just what it offers.
They took out Paradox.
I think speeding down here was risky because they're all spinning. Like you waste. I think using your speed boost rather was a waste, is what I was getting at. Haze, leave Haze. Don't even go back for her.
Well, the help is all dead.
And then when you leave, when you can, take their stuff. So you could have like took these two, took the centers, or it would honestly would have been safer on this side because Haze was over there that died. So you like take that center in that camp before doing your stuff, since it's safer over here. Bye-bye. Boop 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 boop. Nice. Since there's a big fight over here, yeah, okay, yeah. This if you win this fight, it's good. I was gonna say this is actually good that you rotated. I wasn't sure. I think this is good that you rotated because you rotating over here could basically win the game. Yeah, so you kill 3, what you do here, you don't chase, you go mid boss. Haze is already here, Infernus is like, this is an instance. Yeah, okay, you pinged it. Surprised if you do get it here. Oh, that's why you don't do it. You don't do it. I think in this instance, I don't know. Them pushing this isn't the right call, but you being not there, I'm not sure. Because they're all respawning now. Yeah, okay, you shouldn't have come over yet. Yeah, this is weird.
The enemy could be anywhere.
Definitely when you pinged, that was the right moment. Like 100%.
Die, please.
And now I would just go by. Yeah, just go over here and go by. And since you have your shop, you can even go over there as well. Nice rake. You really wanted to, or you could just go back to blue, fix wave, and buy over there.
Your blood.
Bonk. Yeah, one of y'all should have went to blue. Billy's just gonna get this now. Paradox is there though. But so this is interesting. So Paige is here, which means she isn't at mid boss. There's at least 2 here. All right, I'm just gonna put this on where there's just 3 down there. I think instead of wherever you went, I got the centers. I think you should have came back here sooner.
Why isn't Shiv dying? The beginning of the end.
Yeah, and this just goes to show the power of mid boss. Like they now caught up to y'all, and they're able to get kills from y'all. And they still have at least 1 rejuve. You can use your resto for the extra stamina recovery, so make sure to utilize that. Glad you escaped. But yeah, when you pinged it, that was definitely the mid boss moment. Instead of getting trans cooldown, you could have considered getting spirit burn too. Or getting, because it'll obviously help fight objectives and minions and shit, or enemies and shit. Woo woo. 2 reset air dash, homie needs to bounce in the air more. Yeah. That's kind of what I was mentioning too. Especially since you have trans cooldown.
Take my time then.
And it's a little used to just like if I was to go play Mina like right now, I wouldn't be utilizing it enough, but because I only have like 6 games on her. But ideally, yeah, you wanna take advantage of Sanguine and your resto more for the stamina. I'm glad that you're going for the centers, but yellow's needs to be fixed. So you can go down to this shop and fix that. Somebody needs to fix this. You could have looked on your map and saw in here, so that's part's good. He's able to get out, so don't chase. Yeah, there's no need for this to happen right here. This shouldn't happen.
I see the enemy.
Glad you ate.
What is mine?
Okay, Bebop goes 6 yellow. With everybody knocking on the door though, you can win with this. For sure. Possibly. Watch the unnecessary damage. I maybe even fucking taking a lot of damage from a turret. You took 300 damage from a turret that was just sitting there. So watch out from that. Yeah, and then they all came like this is a trickling one. That's a problem like whenever you like constantly trickling like now Bebop's knocking on the door, but there was 4 people here, excuse me, and they can just kill him and you left, so now there's like they have the advantage up there. This is really questionable for them to stay. Haze is still here for some reason. What is she doing? She's trying to get out. Which is a little hard to stay. I mean, I know it's hard staying like coordinated, organized, you know, with randos and everything.
The sky will be
But sometimes, like calling, like I mean, you saw like how I played. I talk. I know not everyone talks, but it's harder in different languages or regions. I mean, excuse me.
so satisfying.
You should go fix this. This right here. Like this wave here is coming. Or at least then Infernus because I saw him also chase over here. Both of y'all didn't come here. I was meaning to go in. It's good. The game should have ended a little quicker, but other than that, it's mostly's been going good.
Burning them to cinder.
Oop.
Your arcane mastery.
So you already ate. You could fix this wave or try to rotate over here as quick as you can. Farming right now though probably isn't the smartest, and the reason why, because you have enough. If you killed this wave, you would definitely have 64. But this fight that's happening, this is a like this fight here could win the game. So instead of farming this that you did, rotating like in this right here, doing this right here, could basically win the game. Now everybody's rotating over here, so it's really risky. Yeah, now it's like too late to even go in this. I should have forced mid. Sorry, like literally, dude. I'm sorry for saying it like 7 times. I mean, hell, good for you for trying behind. I don't really normally do that. I wouldn't risk that with her small health base, and you can use, you know, your resto locket quicker while you're in the air. You need to watch out for her turrets too. Her turrets have been doing a lot of damage. Nice. I'm glad you got out.
I got lucky.
Yeah, especially since you did have, you know, enough for a tier 4. Get spirit burn now. Huzzah. You just proc it and then like light them up. Break him. Alright, he's dead. He's not dead because of fucking McGinnis, I think. Paige put spirit burn on her? That's interesting. This is an aggressive Paige. Mystic Regen worth it? No. It's not worth it on Mina. If you really wanted one on Mina, you would get Radiant Regen. The tier 3 version. But It's not the most optimal way for sustainability for her. I personally like it, so I would get it. The one is an insane heal already, yeah. I would get it from time to time. I wouldn't. It's not like an everyday game thing that I would say you would get. But Mystic Region doesn't proc from her shots, but Radiant Region does. Probably just some bug or some shit because people have been talking about it. It hasn't changed obviously in 2 months. Because the only change they've done in 2 months is the balance stuff. This wave I think is a higher priority. Or be quicker when you farm. Rake them, nice. But Rake is normally like the main sustainability, and that's kind of the reason why. I mean, yeah, it's with her such a small health base. She doesn't really take advantage of like she has the lowest health. You know, she has 2k. Calico's close, but not a whole lot. Haze is low too, but this Haze doesn't have any green items. Probably bullet. Normally she has a couple more. Like at least Fury Transfer, Vampiric Burst. So her health would be more, but Mina's health scaling is lowest. This is a mid-boss moment. Yeah. And you could win. But if they just... Because unfortunately it's like kind of like constantly like timing, constantly doing this. If that's the case, you could... is that hurting it? Oh, cool. I didn't think that was counted in the pit. I was gonna say you could get Infuser or Lifesteal on this one, and you can learn to solo mid-boss yourself. But sorry, again, at least the reason, like, since you have such a low health base, Mina doesn't want to take like 10-second fights. She wants to poke and get quick, or she wants like she wants like 3 seconds fights of that. Just like what fucking Neon did there. What they did, like you go in, you rake, you get Love Bite close and you rake them, or you rake them afterwards for that. Her turrets have been killing you. Holy shit. Look at this. Yeah, so Mina doesn't play the long game. She plays the instant game. I would just eat a minion. Like at this point, the game's really kind of over. As long as you play properly. You don't need to farm. Once you did mid-boss, you could have went to a secret shop to buy. Because you do have you have enough for a tier 4.
Time to go. The enemy could be anywhere.
I like that actually, that you backed off briefly and then came back in. See how he just rakes, or rather, Nick, see rather how they rakes, and they had 200 health and they got 1,000 health. Rakes healing scales by spirit. So the more spirit you have, the more you recover. It's a parry fest. Is he ever Butyl? Calico ever Butyl? Nope. I just thought that parry was pretty quick. Burger boxing? Yeah, it was kind of weird. I mean, to be honest, like I like the idea of running Radiant Region just for shits and giggles, like haha. And then if you get healing, like it's fun in practice, but in an actual game, there's better sustainability on top of, like Tex just said, E shift. Doing E shift, and then if you really wanted to, you can get Infuser between the two of those ones with her rake. It's kind of good to go. You could even get healing booster if you really wanted to, the tier 2 version. And then since that boost heal on kill as well with the spirit. But Neon, hope that was helpful. In general, or I guess a quick summary, I would say try to utilize Sanguine a little bit more. So for movement and being a little bit more aggressive, like go in, poke, think kind of like Tracer from Overwatch, where you could go in, poke, and then get out. Use this as her blinks. So this could definitely help out with that. And then using your locket more, because since it gives you your stamina back, even if it's on, even if you like have 1 stack of it, you'll still get 2 stamina. And as Tex mentioned, like you're up in the air and you sanguine and you get your dash back, you sanguine and you use lock it, and then you'll have your dash. You have your dash backs again after your second one too, and you'll have your stamina that you can use one. The enemy Paige, yeah, she was rich, and she, she didn't even have trophy collector. Then outside of that, it's trying to coordinate mid boss more. There is like 4 out of the yeah, like the high skill range again. Out of the one time you did it, there was probably 3 other opportunities. Y'all could have done it sooner, and it probably would have ended the game a little bit quicker. At least definitely helped push lanes or just map pressure. Excuse me, which I know is a little bit hard when you're soloing and no one's listening, because you literally pinged it. I heard it, and it was definitely the right time, but then they just pushed blue, right? I would have pinged it again or try to ping it multiple times. But what I was also going to say is you could consider like playing around, you know, in the you could consider playing around in the map with her and seeing how much you need to tank mid boss, at least to half health, so your team knows. Because if you can hear like they go, it helps to let your team know, right? So like, boop, let's get tank, spirit, burn. Let's get mystic, cult, stamina, and let's just first do spirit lifesteal. Let's go to half level. 16. Let's do 19. Let's do no death just to be safe. You had that, you had this, you had this, you had this. All right, let's find out. Even if it's more, yeah, they're like, you saw, remember whenever they had mid boss as well, and they killed y'all, and then they came even again, right? That was just from mid alone. And imagine if that McGinnis was there the full game, the game would have been a lot closer. And I mean, who knows how it went, but. And then as you do this, since we don't have stacks, oh, I didn't need a dash again. And then like, if you can figure out how quickly you can get there just to sustain that mount, right? At least the roar, if anything, that's gonna force your team to come down here. And it looks like on this one you would have to poke a little bit more, because that's still not quite a bit of sustainability. But you're a better Mina player than I am, so
I'll make them bleed.
like kit wise and stuff. Actually, let's see if we just have all on this one. If we no cooldown, and then max health, or yeah, max full health. All right, let's try it again real quick. Okay, that was, and we do this. So, yeah, that one's better if you had max, and then that's closest. At escalating? Do you get escalating normally? Okay.
Cheerios don't do justice to the wonders I sell.
Boop. I was gonna go to the,
When it comes to raw power.
you know, so I was gonna go to the secret shop to buy full health. Don't forget to activate cultist. Sure. I have to go eat something. All right. All right. I mean, probably should have waited. Oh god. Go and do this. I'm trying to watch just how much health recovery it takes. How long does it respawn? No. Okay, we'll try one more time real quick. But you see the idea though, is I think even if you can get it to the roaring point, and so at least like whenever, like when you pinged it, your team go sometimes wish this was the way. Your team was like right here-ish roughly where I'm scribbling. If you could have made it roared, they had a better chance to come back in time before the enemy. What's a better counterspell? What's better? Oh, counterspell ethereal. Depends on the purpose. If you want more offensive, ethereal ethereal shift. If you want more defense, counterspell, and cheaper option, obviously. And if you get, since you have trans cooldown, since you run trans cooldown, both of them are affected by it, which is great. So counterspell, let's just buy both real quick so we can see it. Get out of here. So with trans cooldown, you'll see that counterspell goes down. Both go down to 14 seconds. It's wonderful. But I think if you want to be more offensive wise, ethereal is better because of what it offers. Text is saying in general that E-shift in general is super good. The heals and consequences for getting full. Yeah, I was more just thinking because counterspell can be utilized because of how it works with abilities. Counterspell could be more of a game changer than E-shift in defensive situations, you know? Because like whenever I play 7, there's times where I just pop E-shift and then I immediately cancel just for the buff. Sometimes, not always, but like I was like, oh, there's a B-bomb, his bomb's about to go off. I'll pop it, let the bomb go off, and then I'll cancel it for the boost, and then I'll do whatever I need to. You've been getting Echo Shard better than getting Echo Shard yeah, you should experiment around with E-shift. I don't know how much other players do. I watch Ido play Mina a lot. So he's the one that I would see. And he has it here, right? So this, if I was to replay / learn Ido, or sorry, learn Mina, Ido's who I would follow, or at least initially when I'm learning her, before I would like make my own shit, but I'm surprised he put Spirit, but yeah, he's down here below. But and since you don't get Cold Front, don't worry about it. Surprised he doesn't have Enchanter's Emblem on here, but I guess at his rank or whatever, his Spirit Shielding is a lot stronger. And then K-Dash, of course, is K-Dash. Lurgy is a monster with a great number of videos too. Yeah, both of them are really good. Ido does a little coaching on his like tier, on his own like little team for like deathy shit. So if you want, they might have like a Mina that he could help like critique on that, so you could see from there if that has interest. But because Zergy doesn't do like tutorials. Oh, he did get remove stamina locket. Sorry, resto locket, stamina locket. But yeah, whenever you like you're up in the air, we go wee. Oh, that's why he has Connect Dash for the extra stamina too. You go wee, and then you go wee, and then 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 wee, and wee. Look at that, you already moved it across the map. Of course, it used 5 bars, but that's what Text and I were kind of like saying. Oh, my bad. Get away, shush. Try to utilize Sanguine a little bit more, and then dashing with it. Since each teleport, each blink, so to speak, covers a dash, or since you have stamina mastery, it recovers both dashes. Wee wee. Wee wee. Wee wee. Alright, so you can play around with that. And now with her umbrella, unfortunately, her umbrella does not reset when you tracer dash, when you Sanguine retreat. But maybe they'll change it. I don't know. That's why, yeah, her mobility is insane. And you asked about Mirage too, about like just learning macro or just general like gameplay stuff. That's why kind of Mirage is similar to a degree, like Mina's like pocket Mirage with a gun, right? Instead of ability based pocket, she's gun based pocket. That's kind of what I would equivalent her to. So if you want to learn a little bit more like just map stuff with less ability and micro shit, Mirage is a good contender for that, because you can, it kind of do the same thing to a degree if you go at least hybrid spirit with Mirage, in my opinion. Even I guess if you do go full gun, but whatever. And then you can come back and like you can play Mirage for like 10ish games or so, you know, or whatever you want to improve just in general, like we said, with like some of the laning or general stuff with micro, like kind of weaving neutral farming or centers farming in between waves. Like if you wanted to do that, you could do with Mirage. If you don't want to worry about the macro, but honestly, if you really like Mina, I would just say just stick with Mina. Learn how to do it with Mina, because if you really enjoy Mina more so than anyone else, just stick with her so that you don't have to like, oh, I play this many games with someone else, but I really like her. Get used to Mina's and stuff, and it takes a bit to get used to like some of the other stuff to improve on, and like combining everything. I mean, you'll eventually get it if you play enough with her. And then what I do is that I try to look at small things that I want to improve upon. Not small things. I make like out of like I say a couple lists of things that you would want to improve on, or that you feel like you would want to improve on. Just focus on 1 or 2 of those things for, you know, X amount of games until you don't have to mentally do it, and then move on to the next item. His ult kinds of Mac before he's moved, and he's more of an M1. Yeah. Yeah, his mark is, you know, similar roughly to, you know, Love Bite, Scarab kind of sure, and then the Tornado roughly with the tree. He's less, obviously, he is definitely less moba. He heals less, but he heals less bursty, but sustainability he does good. So that's why, like, if you wanted just a general like chewy character that could give you similar vibes as Mina, Mirage is good, but based off of kind of what you're saying, I would just stick with Mirage. I would just stick with Mirage. Or sorry, I would just stick with Mina, to be honest. All right, chat. Do you have any other questions, Dion? Any other advice or questions wise right now that you have for me? Boing. Beep, beep, beep. Wee. Okay. Since there's not, I'm going to go, chat. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, remember to use Cultist. Yeah, use Cultist and Paige. No Paige today. Sorry, text. I am actually going to go. Sorry. Yeah, I apologize. But tomorrow I plan on streaming around the same time, around 1 p.m. Mountain Time, roughly maybe 1 to 1:30 Mountain Time. I don't know for sure as tomorrow goes on, but I plan on streaming tomorrow for about 2 to 3 hours. So I'll play then, and we can do another Paige or Mirage or Infernus. I had not played her today, so but yeah, make sure you utilize your stuff, and hope it was helpful. And anyone else, follow, subscribe, join the Discord, and I'll see you all tomorrow or later. Mid boss, yes, do mid boss. Everyone needs to do mid boss more when it feels